Yo guys, welcome back to this new stream here on the channel, and on today's stream we're going to go over the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency market, where we're once again having another significant drop-off on the market right now here. So on today's stream we're going to talk about, is the Bitcoin bottom in here? Is Bitcoin going to go for a further continuation down here? We're going to go over a lot of important technical analysis. We're going to go as well over on-chain data, because right now, since a lot of people are starting to be panicking again, I want to be bringing out some very important information about on-chain data, and of course about some other indexes, what can be suggesting this is either a good buy zone or either a good sell zone. But I can already tell you it is definitely a good buying zone in my opinion. Of course, on today's stream we're going to go over all these things here. We're going to go over targets where we could be seeing Bitcoin heading towards, if we're going to see a further continuation down here, and of course much more. So if this sounds interesting for you guys, don't forget to right away smash up that like button. It will be very much appreciated. And with that have been said, guys, let me jump right away in towards the price section. And as well, good morning for everyone who is right now tuning in here, or good night, or whatever you are of course based on. Good morning, and thank you so much for once again tuning in towards the amazing stream. But let's dive right away in towards the charts. So let us begin off here with the 1 hour candles here on the price section of Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, of course, like you can see here, yesterday was experiencing this major pump towards the upside. We do thought, of course, we were forming a higher low structure over here, but of course, in the end of the day, we did, of course, topped out there, and we right away came down further, and we even formed a lower low from up that point here. So yeah, that was pretty unfortunate to see that, of course. And yeah, right now, what we can clearly see is that we have been forming a lower high here, lower high over there as well, together with lower lows on the market. Right now, once again, on the imminent short term, we could be maybe in for some kind of a reversal anytime soon here, because if we're going to look to the momentum indicators that we are currently forming here, we are seeing right now here, if we're first of all going to start with the MACD here, the MACD is starting to form, of course, in higher low structure here on the MACD. So what we can basically see on the MACD currently on the 1 hour candles, guys, it's very important to know this. On the 1 hour candles, we are forming, of course, higher low after higher low after higher low. And of course, if we're going to look at the price chart here, the MACD has been forming lower low after lower low, and right now we are, of course, yet to form another low over here. Maybe we're going to form another low, or maybe we're going to form an average slightly higher low. But so far, this shows us, well, the price action is coming down here. The market is still losing their strength here in terms of setting pressure on the imminent short term as well. If we're going to look at the RSI, we are seeing the exact same here. RSI is well forming higher lows on the market right now. So yeah, this could be having an ever so slightly more bullish effect on the market, and this could be as well ever so slightly help us to still find a short-term bottom. I'm not saying necessarily, okay, Bitcoin can't go lower anymore. No, I'm only saying that Bitcoin, at least most likely after forming these several divergence, we're going to either see sideways action, or we're once again either seeing a potential push up towards the upside, just like we expected yesterday. Because yeah, I did expect this push up towards the upside, like we discussed yesterday after the divergence that we were seeing in the market at that point. But of course, yeah, coming down afterwards is definitely not a thing that you do have any influence on that point here. So right now, for the imminent short term, I do think on the 1 hour candles, we could be seeing an ever so slightly bounce from up this range here. Of course, if Bitcoin is going to close its 1 hour candle lower than this 1 hour candle over here, it's going to respectively be very bullish here in my opinion. Of course, maybe some people out there will be seeing it as a bearish structure if you're going to form a lower low in the market right now. But personally, if we're going to form a lower low right here on this current time frame, this could be, of course, having a little bit more of a bullish effect here, because this will be adding another bullish divergence to the market, and this could be having, of course, an even more positive effect in the end of the day if it's going to be playing out like that. So yeah, that is going to be quite crucial as well. Still, if I'm going to look at this chart here, the Bitcoin market could be still seeing bounce further from off this point here, but as soon as we're going to fail to hold on towards this low over here, it's going to be quite horrific. And I do personally think here, as soon as we're going to fail to hold on towards this horizontal box over here, basically, and as soon as we're going to close the 1 hour candle below it, I do think that the price actually could be going a very rapid pace towards the downside, and we could be seeing, of course, a more bigger sell getting formed on the market. Still going to say to you guys out there, please don't get sucked up in the fear right now here, because if you're going to be panic selling on the lowest of 56k, I definitely do think you're doing a very bad job here if you're going to panic sell on this level. How I rather should be use my strategy here to accumulate the most amount of Bitcoin here is not sell off this dip anymore. I mean, personally, I'm not selling off this dip here. My strategy right now here is to accumulate more and more Bitcoin as soon as we're going to go even lower from this point. So everyone has their own strategy, and I will be for sure trying to benefit from it in that way here. So as well, in terms of swing trade opportunities, guys, I will be waiting ever so slightly, because as soon as Bitcoin is going to be maybe go a little bit lower, I will be accumulating a new swing trade position, and we could be, of course, go for a major position altogether, what is going to be, of course, quite valuable if we're going to see so. So that's going to be quite exciting if that is going to be playing out here. But guys, the most important message that I do want to be bringing out here is right now this this horizontal box here. As soon as we're going to fail to hold on towards this horizontal box, yeah, Bitcoin could be in, of course, a particular big problems, but for now on, we're holding on. So for now on, it's still in good territory as well. I want to be going over there several time frames right now here because I see several very good things here. But before getting into the further time frames, let me quickly talk about this here. And of course, it's a very simple index here. It's the Fear and Greed Index. Today, we're once again sitting on 33 in the index, what means that Bitcoin is in major fear. Bitcoin is in, 33 on the index. That is, of course, fear in the market. So it once again shows us that more people are starting to get bearish here on the market because, people see prices coming down. People start to become bearish because that is how emotions work in Bitcoin. And if you want to be learning something from the biggest mistakes that 90% of the people that lost money in Bitcoin made here, is to never go with the trend, never trade with your emotions, because if you should be trading with your emotion right now here, you're going to sell because there's fear in the market, right? But like Warren Buffett always said to us here, if you want to be a good investor, you always want to be greedy once others are fearful, and you always want to be fearful once others are greedy. And right now others are fearful, so you should start to become greedy. And that is, of course, the very wise saying from Warren Buffett, of course, how he told us, of course. So right now we're standing 33 on the index. If we're going to look back to the previous years here, we can clearly see this has been, of course, an relatively strong accumulation zone if we're going to be buying below the 50 on the index. Of course, in July and May, we have been sitting below the 30 on the index the whole time here. That was, generally speaking, a very good accumulation zone as well. For September, we were trading on 30 in the index, so this is basically same times as September that we're brand new trading in. So very exciting what we currently are having. And personally, I am accumulating the fear. Then before going even further towards the charts, real quickly going to talk about this on-chain metrics, because what you can see over here is the realized profit and loss chart here. And the realized profit and loss chart is a relatively important one. So you can see over here a green line, a red line, and what basically means here is what you can read over here. So the net realized profit and loss is the net profit or loss of all moved coins here. So basically, if the majority of the people are in profit or losses, and right now, once again, it is flipping into the red. And I can tell you already, if this indicator, if this metric, flips into the red here, it shows that less people are in profit, that the majority of the people are in a loss in terms of their wallets. And once the majority of the people are in losses, it generally shows you a good accumulation zone here. So while we were, of course, spiking towards extreme high levels here, what we have not seen here since this whole year, people were, of course, starting to get bullish, where this is basically more of a bearish sign because so much wallet addresses are in profit, right? Right now, everyone, of course, the majority of the wallets are, of course, in a loss. So because right now we are flipping red, if we're going to look back to September, like you can see over here, this was a very strong accumulation zone, of course, like you can see. Of course, like you can see as well in July, in June, those were as well extremely red periods. Those are really good times to be accumulating your Bitcoins at. And right now we're getting another another buy signal basically on the market. And usually we don't get these buy signals that often, and I should definitely benefit from these signals we're getting currently in the market. So this combined with the Fear and Greed Index is maybe not showing us the bottom is in right now. I'm not saying the bottom is in right now here, but what I do want to say to you guys out there, we are at least close to a bottom. So if you're not saying the bottom is in right now here, we can be expecting that this price, what we're right now trading on, is a definitely good accumulation. So maybe Bitcoin is going to go another $500 lower. Maybe Bitcoin is going another $1,000 lower. But I always say to everyone out there is like, are you going to be willing to risk to not buy cheap Bitcoin because you were willing to accumulate it for 55k while we're running trading on 56k? That's of course how I make it up here, and this of course on how I have my view on the market right now. So in terms of risk to reward, the risk is of course certainly here, but it of course is particularly low for the potential rewards that you can make on Bitcoin. So I think it's definitely not a bad accumulation zone here, and I do think the bottom could be in anytime soon here, but of course we could be seeing some more fake outs towards the downside to of course shake out more weekends, make more fear in the market, shake out more and more people, shake out more long positions, etc, etc. So that's of course particularly interesting to look at, of course. So let me now right now discuss the 4-hourly candles. Of course, 4-hourly candles as well, looking particularly interesting. Like, we have been talking about this potential W structure that we could be creating, and a W structure usually gets generated once you're in a very significant downtrend. And of course, W structure is usually the reversal structure that you have to be waiting for. What we can see right now here is on the 4-hour candles, we could be still play out here. So this one could be still wick on the lower side, and of course continue its way up here. But if we're going to see so, we're going to literally see a double bottom right now. So I can tell you already, if this 4-hourly candle is going to see a significant bounce towards the upside, we're going to see a clear W structure, or of course we could be seeing a clear double bottom. So a double bottom is of course once you're going to be bottoming out on the same level here, so on the same page, so you can see clearly we have been forming a low over here. This previous candle over here has been forming a higher low, and of course of this 4-hourly candle, what I do think is extremely likely to expect here is going to wick on the lower side, and it's going to be pushing towards the upside. And if it's not going to close this 4-hourly candle below this green line here, we're once again going to form a higher low on the market. We're going to form a double bottom on the market, and we could be then in for further continuation up. If we're going to be pushing up from this range, let's just speculate a little bit here. If we're going to be pushing up to, of course, give you guys a scenario what we could be aiming for, then we could be looking for, of course, a W recovery on the 4-hour candles. And of course, on the 4-hourly candles, patterns are way stronger. But what we want to be seeing right now here to be, of course, respectively bullish for the imminent short term is to see this 4-hourly candle curve towards the upside, and to see this 4-hourly candle close significantly above this green line here, to see then of course a further continuation towards higher targets here. So definitely very exciting what we could be heading towards right now here. But for us right now to of course really determine to be bullish or bearish on the market, and for us right now to really see, okay, what do we want to be really doing in the market, and where do we want to be placing our bets here, I really want to be saying to you guys out there, please kick your eyes out on this 4-hourly candle, because this 4-hourly candle is really going to once again signify where the market is really heading towards. If we're going to hold on towards this range, it's going to be looking very good here, because a higher low in the market, and of course an aka a double bottom, is definitely a very big reversal structure. So as well, what I want to be saying to you guys out there, if we're going to be seeing a push up towards the upside, if we're going to look to BYBIT previous downtrends, right? So if we're going to look to previous downtrends, how they end here is always with, of course, some kind of a double bottom here. So here we did find the double bottom here. So of course you can clearly see the range over here. We were finding a bottom, and we clearly bounced from that level, of course. If we're going to look to previous downtrends, of course, in the structures over here, I mean, here we formed a downtrend over here, then we formed a higher low, we moved up here, here we formed some kind of a double bottom, of course, but this one was a little bit differently. Here we formed a clear higher low, but yeah, if you're forming a double bottom, it's usually a typical reversal structure. I mean, here you did form the double bottom, but of course in the end of the day you still came up here, so you formed a low, then an equal higher low here, so it's pretty interesting. But yeah, double bottoms are pretty rare to find them, but if you do find them, they're usually very strong in the market. So that's of course the reason why they're so powerful, and this is the reason why you should be for sure keep your eyes wide open on that. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward towards how it's going to be playing out here, and if we're going to be seeing a bounce from this range here, and if Bitcoin is really going to hold on towards this level, I do expect to see a much further continuation towards the upside. But for now on, we have to be waiting to see how this market is going to be playing out, to see how this market is going to be holding up, because yeah, we are trading on pretty crucial times here. And of course, I've been going over it several times here. Usually these downtrends that we're running trading in less than to 15 to 20 days here. So we have been going over it. These downtrends usually tend to last for 15 to 20 days. Of course, right now as well, we're just 7 days away from a new month here. And if we're going to look every single time we are entering a new month, guys, we do see bullish price action, because in the beginning of the month here, so let me put up some vertical lines once again here. So this was the 1st of November. This was the 1st of November. This was the 1st of October. Let me go to every single time the beginning of the month here. So right, so this was the 1st of September. And let me go to the 1st of August. Let me go for the 1st of August. So let me start here. Let me start with giving my real big thoughts about the beginning of the month, right? So what we tend to see here is that the beginning 2 weeks of a month here are usually more bullish months here if we're going to look back to previous price action on Bitcoin. So right now, of course, we're trading in the last week of the month here, and we're going to come closer towards the beginning week of the next month here. So what we can basically see in August, the first 7 days in August, of course, we rise in approximately, of course, is from the point here, we rise in approximately 7% here. We rise 7 point, oh, wait, we even have more. So 7% rise approximately for the first week here. Then on September, we saw for the first 7 days, of course, here we saw the correction, but we saw 12% rise in the first week. Here for October, we saw an approximately even more, 29% rise here. So then right here in, let me see, November, we saw, and of course, an approximately 12.2% rise. So usually in the beginning week of the month here, we tend to see, of course, more bullish price action. So that's, of course, particularly interesting to see so as well here. So if you're seeing more bullish price action in the beginning of the month here, do you really want to be bearish on Bitcoin if we're going to go almost into a new month here? I don't know for sure. While Bitcoin is well bouncing ever so slightly here from this 1 hour candle over here, yeah, it does looks a little bit stronger right now for the imminent short term. And of course, if this 4 hour candle is going to close like this here, or of course even higher, it's going to be respectively have very bullish results on Bitcoin as well. Right now, Bitcoin is trading on daily support. So Bitcoin has been already bouncing from this level for 3 days in a row. Not 3 days in a row, but already for 3 days. So you can see 1, 2, 3 daily candles has been finding support on this level. And you're maybe wondering that, Rover, this is just a simple box. I can look to a box as well. Why should we be bouncing from this range? So let me quickly explain this to you guys out there. And let me start off here with all the way going back in towards Q1 2021 here, where we were, of course, trading on March 2021. So in March 2021, you can see this level provides very strong support while we came down here. While we were trading below this level, it provided us resistance. Then while we were trading above it again, it provided us support. Then here in April, provided us very strong support. As well here in April, while we were coming down, provided the support, provided as well rejection before we're going up further. Then, of course, provided the support again. And if we're then going to go back here into October, this rally was pretty quickly here in October, right? So in October, we had this major rally towards the upside. We got massively rejected by this range. While we're trading above it, we were getting supported massively by this level as well. So yeah, respectively, very strong level of accumulation. And of course, since this level was holding us up and providing us so much resistance in the past, this of course shows us this is a very clear demand and supply zone, what is most likely going to be holding us up very well as well. So if we're going to as well look to previous price action in terms of volume, so if I'm going to be enabling the volume indicator, let me quickly see this. So what we can clearly see as well here is that you see the volumes tend to be rising, and of course maybe now on the Coinbase chart that's pretty important to see. So but yeah, volumes of course tend to be rising if we're trading against these levels here, and that's of course as well a respectively good thing to see here as well. If we're going to be enabling the EMA ribbon, we're still not flipped at red here, we're still trading below it, so that's of course a little bit more bearish for the imminent short term. That as long as the EMA ribbon is not flipping red here, I mean, even though it is going to be flipping red, we could still flip it bullish and of course break above it once again here with a significant market pump here. So yeah, what we're right now seeing here is that basically the weekends are going to go out of the market. And I can tell you already, every single distribution phase here, you know how it ends here? For people that don't know already, you know how these distribution phases ends here, because there are going to be no more sellers. And if there are going to be no more sellers in the market, and that is why we see, of course, very significant rises after significant corrections, right? So here we saw significant correction, long rise towards the upside, significant correction, long rise towards the upside, significant correction, long rise towards the upside. You know why these long rises tend to happen after these distribution phases? Because people that willing to sell their Bitcoin sold off, so there are not going to be a lot of sellers anymore in the market, so it requires less money to push the market higher. And that is just good for the market to be pushing up in general. And we're going to see a way much further continuation. And I personally thought already we needed this distribution. We needed this distribution of Bitcoin in order to reach that 100K. And in order to reach the 70 and 80K first, we need a massive distribution phase here. Because if these people were standing up, let's say 80K, we were having a way more significant correction, and right now those people already got shaken out here and they will be buying rather than 80K. So that is of course the very positive side about it. So give me a real quick second. And guys, by the way, well, I will be taking a very quick sip of my water here to of course discuss further, and of course to be longer live with you guys, and to of course stay hydrated while the camera is of course a little bit buggy here. But guys, it would be truly appreciated if you're right now going to be smashing up that like button, guys. I see we're watching with 800 of you guys out there. My camera is doing very, very weird. I don't know why my camera is doing so weird, but guys, if you do want to be smashing up the like button, it will be truly appreciated. If we keep be reaching maybe, let's say, 300 likes on today's stream, will be truly cool. We're running 20 minutes into the stream, and guys, you know, the more people smashing up the like button, the more viral cryptocurrency content is going. The more viral cryptocurrency content is going, the more people will be getting exposed to crypto as well. So that is definitely going to be appreciated. And of course, you will be not only helping me out, but you will be helping out the whole cryptocurrency industry. So yeah, it's going to be definitely very valuable. And I don't know what my camera is doing, to be honest, man. It's very wavy. I don't know how to fix it. Maybe I have to do it like this. Yeah, it's good again. No, it's not good again. Hey Rover, how much are you bet? I answered the question already for like a few days in a row here, bro. So yeah, every single shakeout allows us to continue the market further up here. And some people are saying, what if Bitcoin goes to 30K? You know, Bitcoin is not going to go to 30K here because there were no sellers anymore in the market. If you don't know about this, please go to Cryptocurrencies and I will be showing you guys real quickly. Bitcoin is not going to 30K. You know why? Because there was no sell pressure anymore over here. There was literally almost no sellers in the market over here anymore. There were almost no sellers in the market over here anymore. And that was, of course, why we got this 11 days or 12 days in a row green candles. Everyone was shocked. But, of course, for me, it was a pretty clear signal in the market. Let me quickly check up, of course, on how much sell pressure we right now have in the market in terms of money, of course, flowing out of Bitcoin. Because what I always say here is that I don't see a market going below a level where at that point there was, of course, almost no sell volume, of course. So Bitcoin, by the way, bouncing back here, finding its way up here. And of course, this is having a very positive effect on the market right now here. I will be real quickly. Oh, I can see the sell volume is definitely decreasing massively once again here. So what we right now can see here, and let me make this a little bit bigger here, this chart, to give you guys a very good view about what we currently think of the market here. So, so let me make this like this here, otherwise you can't see it. So, real quickly going to say so. So here, of course, on July 2020, we saw, of course, the sell pressures being, sell volume, of course, being pretty high here, around 34 billion. Of course, yeah, 34 billion a day approximately. Of course, there's also buy volume, but of course, 34 billion sell volume. Of course, while we were trading on these lows, we were only seeing 9 billion. So the sell volume was, of course, 3 or 4 times as low as we were trading on these highs here. As well, in September, we were seeing a massive decrease with this sell volume. And of course, on those range lows days here, and while we were having that uptrend, we were seeing, of course, an approximately 9 billion once again. While in the distribution phase, we saw around the 22 to 25 billion. So right now as well, what we are seeing, of course, there's a lot of distribution still going around here, but still less and less people are selling off their Bitcoin because, yeah, people, of course, already sold off the most amount of their Bitcoin that they're owning, and of course the people that are willing to sell, they're already sold out of the market. So yesterday we got like only 6.3 billion, the day before 7 billion. So of course sell volumes are definitely coming down right now here, and that's having a positive effect on the market because in the end of the day, guys, you know what's going to be happening? Those sell volumes are going to run up, and of course these whales are benefiting from it because these whales know that if they're going to be buying, to pushing up the price. And you can see all these pumps that we're getting over here, these are just whales and big players stepping in towards the market. You can see there are definitely, every single time we're getting these pumps over here on the market, these are just big players stepping in towards the market, accumulating their positions on 56,000 US dollars, guys. Hear that right, on 56,000 US dollars, these players are taking in their positions. So definitely very important to know here, definitely important to recognize here. But yeah, while the retailers are usually selling here, the big players and smart monies are buying right now here. So someone is saying as well here, some people are like, I saw some people say like, oh, the Moon Boys right now will be getting wrecked because we're going back to 50K. And you know what I always say? I mean, I don't see myself as a moon boy. I see myself as a realistic person. But I know that it is better to be bullish on Bitcoin, because if you're going to be bearish on Bitcoin, you're always going to be, of course, maybe in the imminent short term, you could be right. But if you're going to be bearish on Bitcoin for the longer term, for let's say the month ahead of us, it's almost every single time you're wrong. I mean, being bearish on Bitcoin is the worst thing you can do. And of course, if you're a moon boy on Bitcoin, you are making freaking good money. You're making freaking good money if you're a moon boy in crypto. And you know what? If you're in doubt, zoom out. I mean, does this look like a bear market? Does this look like a bear market? I don't see a bear market. I don't see Bitcoin forming a wreck handle all the way down here. But give me a real quick second, by the way. Still, yeah, people don't understand here. Still, yeah, people don't understand how the market works here of crypto. And of course, I'm here to try to help you guys out of it, out of their problems. As well, real quickly going to say this. Altcoins. I do think that altcoins are ready for a massive leg up here, guys. Altcoins forming a cup and handle. Retest of the neckline of the cup and handle. This is extremely bullish. This is extremely bullish what we're currently are having on the market. This is of course on the weekly time frame for the altcoin market cap. I think we could be closing this weekly candle still respectively maybe on this level, or we could be seeing a very strong bounce of this range here. But personally, what I see currently right now in the market, Altcoins are ready for takeoff. Altcoins are forming an extremely bullish cup and handle scenario, and this will be most likely result in a way much further continuation up for higher prices for all these altcoins. So definitely very exciting what we currently can see in the altcoin market capitalization. Personally, I see this as an extremely bullish pattern here on the weekly time frame. The higher the time frame, the more significance. Of course, if you're definitely in doubt, make sure to zoom out here on Bitcoin. As well, guys, this is the monthly chart for Bitcoin. What we want to be looking out for is right now the monthly candle close for Bitcoin, because the monthly candle close for Bitcoin is coming up here in approximately 7 days ahead of us. So this candle will be closing in 7 days. What I'm going to be seeing basically is maybe still a supportive touch of this level here. So monthly support is the 58.7k here. And if Bitcoin is going to be able to close above this 58.7k for the monthly candle close, it is going to be respectively a little bit more bullish for Bitcoin, because if we're going to be turning above this level, we're still going to see this as a supportive retest, and we still could be seeing this as a bullish continuation for Bitcoin. So what I want to be seeing in the coming 7 days ahead of us, and I do definitely think that Bitcoin can easily do so, is to push up ever so slightly. And of course, if the market is going to be moving up from this point, and we're going to be moving up towards 58.7k here and close the monthly candle above it, or just comfortably, maybe above the 6k is going to be even more bullish. Of course, this is going to be having a bullish effect on the market, and this could be really leading us towards further continuation as well, towards higher targets. So yeah, definitely going to be looking at for the monthly candle close. But if the monthly candle close for Bitcoin can be closing, of course, above this range here, it's going to be still a very good retest we're currently getting on the market as well. Real quickly, going to say bull market support band. We're still trading comfortably above it here. Bull market support band is trading on 52k here. So for me right now, worst case scenario, what could be playing out for Bitcoin is going to be the 52k range towards the 50k range. That is could be my worst case scenario if it's really going to be playing out. I don't think it's likely to expect this, but of course, always keep in mind there's going to be a worst case scenario. Never go all in on a certain asset. I never say accumulate all your Bitcoins right now with all your money that you do have. No, what my strategy would be here at this point here is, of course, accumulate a certain amount of Bitcoin right now, and definitely a big amount of Bitcoin. And if the market continues going lower, I will be accumulating more and more Bitcoin. So basically, dollar cost averaging in towards the market. Let me see what the chat is saying, by the way. Is there a smaller W structure on Bitcoin right now getting played out on the 1 hour? So, yeah. There is indeed a smaller Bitcoin W getting formed right now. And I zoomed out for Bitcoin. Very good job, man. Give me a second, by the way. There's indeed a new pattern on Bitcoin. Indeed a new pattern on the 1 hour candles. Guys, by the way, we're going to close this 1 hour. Guys, I will be going into EGLD. I made very good money from EGLD in the last days here. It's crazy. I made like crazy money on EGLD. But I will be going over a lot of altcoins. I will be going over VeChain. I will be going over EGLD. I will be going over a lot of coins, guys. I will be going over a lot of coins with you guys all together. So give me a second. But first, let's witness this 1 hour candle close for Bitcoin. Let's first witness the 1 hour candle close for Bitcoin. Yeah, what you can currently see here is that basically Bitcoin got rejected by this range high over here. Right now we're forming some kind of a W structure indeed, if we're going to be bouncing off this range here. And what we do want to be seeing here is the next candle not seeing a continuation down again. I want to see the next candle continue slowly towards the upside. This is a very slow candle, just like this here. Maybe it can be taking another 3 hours from this point. That if we're going to be moving up like this here, it's going to be respectively be a very bullish here, or just like we did over here, like you move up, you move down here from this point, and then you see another continuation up here. So it's going to be respectively bullish if we're going to see something like this here. But yeah, right now we could be for sure in for this reverse structure of the W on the 1 hour candles as well. We are right now forming a higher low here, and this higher low is very good to see so on the market. And yeah, I'm definitely looking forward towards how we could be heading to where we could be heading towards from this point here, of course. So MBX10 is saying, bro, can you have a look at comp? So I will be going over comp as well in a second here. MBX we'll be for sure looking towards it here, and of course we are going to look into EGLD and VeChain as well every single time frame we're going to look at. So as one is saying, strong uptrend on the 1 minute. Yeah, I don't really look at the 1 minute to be honest, bro, but indeed we do got a strong uptrend over here. So we are closing, we did close the 1 hour candle. Right now we're going to be looking forward towards how this 1 hour candle is going to be solidifying, but so far we are getting a particular strong bounce here, and that's of course lovely to see on the market always while we are live, of course. So this could be for sure an imminent short-term double bottom, and of course I will be rather, if I'm going to really look for a big market move here, I'm going to look at the 4-hour candles. And for the 4-hour candles, it does clearly look like we're forming a double bottom over here on the 4-hour candles. But of course, I can only say so if this 4-hour candle is going to close in a respectively bullish way here. And of course, if this 4-hour candle could be seeing a little bit of further surge towards the upside and close it a little bit higher. And of course, I want to be seeing another significant pump candle towards the upside. Well, I do really think it could be happening once again today, that we could be seeing a major candle towards the upside. Don't be surprised if we're going to get that one here, because it's definitely very likely to play that out here as well. So double bottom for sure, guys. We have been talking about it several times already on the stream, but it does look particularly good right now on the 4-hour and 1-hour candles, in my opinion, for the Bitcoin price section. But of course, I can't really say anything yet here, because I first want to be seeing clearly this candle be getting closer, and because yeah, the market can still move either direction from this point here. But on the 1-hour candles, it most certainly looks as well very good here, so that could be having as well a positive effect on the 4-hourly candles, of course. So yeah, definitely very exciting. Then going to say dollar index still moves up here, guys. We're still creating higher highs here on the dollar index. Well, of course, on the past hours we are coming down ever so slightly, so hopefully the dollar index could be seeing a very severe correction. If the dollar index is going to see a very severe correction, this could be having a more of a positive effect on the market, but we do know it's in a major uptrend right now here. So yeah, let's see where it is heading towards. Hopefully we could be seeing this further continuation up here. So let me real quickly say talk a little bit about EGLD here, because EGLD trading on $540. So EGLD is literally crazy what it's doing currently. EGLD is like going absolutely parabolic here. It literally shoot up towards the moon here. And of course, this was of course a likely event to happen here for EGLD, because EGLD is a good coin. Don't say I've not warned you guys about EGLD here, because I have been accumulating quite a bunch of EGLD in the past here. I've been of course saying to you guys out there that I'm extremely bullish on EGLD, and of course, yeah, I think it's a very good hodl coin to definitely have in your portfolio. EGLD, by the way, here, let me quickly check up on this here. It's right now trading on P22 here. I definitely think it could be going for this top 10 entry for sure. I still think as well that VeChain could be doing so as well. VeChain is still definitely particular down here. It's definitely having a very cheap price right now, but for sure I am hodling on to VeChain as well here right now. With the profits I'm making from EGLD, I'm shifting a little bit back to VeChain. But yeah, for sure, I already doubled down my money here in literally the past 3 weeks, if I say it correctly. I bought it here on 272, and of course I bought it already earlier as well. But yeah, in a matter of 3.5 weeks, yeah, we doubled down our position. I invested quite a lot in towards EGLD here, because I was very comfortable we were going to see a further continuation up here. And of course, if you want to be looking for these next big gems here, in terms of the top 100 gems here, yeah, you could be as well look for coins like Chainlink that could be doing the same still from up this point, in my opinion. You could be as well look for coins like Algorand that could be still do the same from here on. You could be as well look for VeChain that could be literally do the same from here on. Ventum could be still as well do the same. Sandbox could be easily seeing a further continuation, while it is once again doing a 32% up here today. What is of course particularly crazy. But yeah, EGLD is just shoots up towards the moon here. It's extremely overextended. In terms of risk to reward, it's definitely not a good risk to reward buy right now. But yeah, it's just in a very parabolic wave up here. And of course for me, I'm not going to say when it's going to be ending here, because for predicting once a parabolic run-up is going to be of course ending is one of the most hardest things to do so in history. So Dark Aura as well tuning in here. Hey brother, how are you doing? Hopefully you're going to do, and hopefully you're having a very amazing day here. But yeah, EGLD for sure looks quite interesting right now here. It for sure is increasing its valuation. I mean, the trend on the RSI here is looking quite healthy. We're not seeing major bearish divergence getting formed there right now. Exactly on the imminent short term, we're forming an ever so slightly bearish divergence, but this is not going to be the game changer here for the longer term here. I do think still, and I made a prediction like 2-3 weeks ago that EGLD will be trading on $1,000 in December 2021. I think with EGLD, with the trend that's currently in here, it only needs another 10 billion. So if it's going to have another 10 billion, it will be trading on P13, and it will be of course trade on $1,000. So that's of course definitely likely target to be getting reached for EGLD. I do definitely think it's likely to reach these targets here for the EGLD price action, and I definitely think it's not out of the books to see this happening as well. Real quickly going to look at Crypto.com, guys. Crypto.com still moving up like crazy. It's forming a big wick on the lower side right now here. Crypto.com just keeps grinding and keeps going up and up and up and up. 75 cents here. It is like crazy. It's like crazy how fast it's going up here. It's literally going parabolic, and some of these coins are just definitely just not stopping at all here. And yeah, just like Cryptocom is right now doing here, it is just keeps continuing its way up here. And personally, I do think that we are going to be seeing this continuation for quite a long time here. Well, Bitcoin is as well continuing its way up here of this this potential double bottom on the 1 hour candles right now here. And of course, for some resistance that we right now will be aiming for, it's going to be this horizontal range above us right here. So this horizontal range above us will be, of course, provide ever so slightly resistance, because previously provided this as well resistance. But personally, I do expect this level is going to be getting breaking through as soon as we are going to be closing in towards that level, because yeah, we are forming then a beautiful W structure, and this W structure will be as well have a price target for Bitcoin, of course, and this price target for Bitcoin, and let me set this up correctly. Will be quite a bullish price target, to be very honest, because if we're going to be breaking out of this pattern here, or if we're going to close the 1 hour candle clearly above this 57.1k range here, if we're going to close above that range here, or we're going to close the 1 hour candle above it, we could begin for a retracement. If we're going to then retest this level, yeah, we could be in for, of course, this ever so slightly surge towards the upside, and this surge towards the upside is going to be a measured move of 2.8% here. What is going to be respectively, once again, have a very bullish sign on the market. So that's, of course, lovely to see, and that's, of course, a lovely thing to have, of course, on the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency market to have. So yeah, still have to wait till the market is going to increase back towards the upside, and of course see this continuation further on here. But so far, the first signal of the high and low getting formed there is, of course, a bullish signal we're currently getting in the market. And as well for the 4 hourly candles, this could be resulting in a major W getting played out here, what could be resulting in a major continuation and a major trend reversal for the Bitcoin trend on the higher time frame. So that's going to be extremely important to look at how it's going to be playing out here. Let me see, guys. I wouldn't buy that, though, if I missed about it. I mean, for me as well, if I'm going to look at Cryptocom right now here, I wouldn't be really buying in towards these ranges over here. Well, I will be saying to you guys out there that I'm not necessarily expecting this game to be stopping out anytime soon here. I personally do still think it could be closing in towards this $1 range here. And for me, myself, I mean, at least going to hold on this coin for quite a long time here, for maybe the coming 10 years from now on. So yeah, I maybe have to take some profits anytime soon here. I made a major profit. I literally made more than a 25x here, more than 25x. So for me, it's maybe time to take a little bit profits here. And of course, I literally flipped. Yeah, but I mean, it's definitely crazy amount of yeah, gains we're making on Crypto.com here, and of course, especially since we bought in towards it so early. And of course, if you're really an OG on the channel, you do know that we talked a lot in February, January. We talked a lot about it, and you can literally go back to the channel to see that. Of course, here we have been talking a lot about it. Have been talking a little bit about it as well over here. But yeah, definitely very excited. I mean, personally, I've been already into Cryptocurrencies since 2019 here. I've been holding this coin for quite a long time here. I've been through the highs, I've been through the lows, and I've been accumulating in every single dip of we were getting in the market. And yeah, definitely very exciting what we are currently getting on this market. And yeah, from trading to 27 cents because of the token burn, we're right now trading on yeah, 75 cents here. It's pretty crazy how high we're trading right now here. And I personally do really think to see in this 1 hour trend how we're currently forming it, we're going to see an even further continuation up here. Let me see. W starts from the 59k here for sure. If we're going to look at the W structure for Bitcoin on the week, the 4 hourly candles, this W really has to be seeing this continuation above the 59.7k here in order to really continue the way above it here. So of course we're going to be looking for this resistance line to get broken here on the top side. So I will be for sure aim right now for horizontal level here, like you can see over here. I will be for sure aim for this range over here to get broken as soon as Bitcoin does break above this range. And oh my gosh, I can't keep drawing the straight line here, but as soon as we do break this this range over here on the highs, I personally will be expecting a further continuation up here. But first, we have to be seeing this breakthrough of this level to see this continuation up towards higher targets. So yeah, definitely going to be quite exciting how we're going to be playing out here. But for sure, I am looking forward towards it. So Dark Aurora, give me a second. The Dark Aurora is saying, strictly speaking about gains here, do you have any thoughts about XRP here? It hasn't done anything here. Do you still think it will be going sideways until the SEC finish their lawsuit? Of course, it's very hard for us to say right now what we exactly think about XRP here, to be honest. And by the way, let me see, and MBX, I will be going to Compound afterwards. I will be quickly going to XRP, and afterwards we'll be going into Compound, so give me a second, please. But yeah, what we're currently having for XRP, the way I really think it's going to be go in this this period of doing basically nothing on the market, as long as it is of course forming the sideways action. So personally, yeah, we are going to still look into this very major symmetrical triangle that we're currently creating here on the market. I will be for sure still saying I do think that the price will be for sure suppressed here, as long as they're of course in this lawsuit with the SEC here. And as soon as the lawsuit ends with the SEC, I do think that the price action will be not suppressed anymore, and then we could be for sure well be in for further continuation of for XRP. I don't think that XRP will be doing nothing because as long as they're into this this lawsuit period, of course, because I mean, we have been seeing, of course, previously around here that XRP, of course, as well surged like 600% in a matter of 90 days here approximately. And this major surge that we did got here in the market was as well while they were having this issue with the SEC here and this lawsuit with the SEC. So, no, I'm not saying that they are not going to do anything here, but I will be saying to you guys out there right here is that, yeah, definitely, I don't think that XRP is going to be the biggest gainer of the market right now, as long as they are under the spotlight of the SEC. But as soon as the lawsuits does lift off here, I do think, of course, the gains will be way more higher for XRP. And of course, you could be front running the hype a little bit here, because if you're owning XRP right now, and let's say in 1 year from now on, the lawsuit will be getting lifted off, and the lawsuit will be, let's say, finished off, yeah, XRP will be bumping massively, and you will be already got your position for a pretty cheap amount of XRP most likely. So yeah, for sure, you could be approaching it yeah, that way as well. You could be approaching it as a little bit of a longer yeah, investment, of course. So yeah, pretty interesting what I do think about it. The Percy XRP is going to be pumping so hard as soon as the SEC yeah, clears up that lawsuit here. So I don't know exactly if it's going to be doing it 3 or 4 XRP for it. I do think it will be having an ever so slightly slow period, but as soon as we're going to very clearly see a breakout of this pattern, yeah, it could be having some very significant price surges. Let me quickly see. Let me go into Compound afterwards. We'll be as well going to the VeChain price action, guys. Will be lovely to talk about it, guys. By the way, we're watching with 800 of you guys out there. Right now we got like 272 likes here, guys. Let's switch it up to 300 likes. We'll be truly appreciate if we can reach this target. Right now we're just only a few likes away from it. So only 20 of you guys out there right now have to be smashing up that like button. We'll be truly appreciate if you're going to do so. So don't forget to be smashing up that like button. You will be definitely help out the channel massively. So we'll be appreciate if you're going to take a few seconds over time to do so, and you will be helping out massively. So let's look at Compound for a second here. Compound, what are we having for Compound? So Compound, of course, yeah, trading, yeah, a little bit below the range low that we have been forming. So we were forming this range low over here. Right now we're trading below it again, so that's pretty unfortunate. So we have been forming lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, together with lower lows, lower lows, lower lows, lower lows. So of course, yeah, we are clearly in a downtrend right now on the daily time frame. We have been forming an ever so slightly diminishing low structure, so the lows are getting not so exponentially towards the downside anymore. But yeah, for sure you're in a downtrend right now here, and that's of course unfortunate to see here. Yeah, what can we see right now clearly on the chart? On the daily time frame, there are not a lot of horizontal levels that you could be looking for extreme strong support. Of course, what you could be aiming for, of course, if the market is going to come down even further, is that this level over here where we're right now aiming for, this horizontal box, is going to be providing you an ever so slightly good bounce here. So this is going to be around the $250. That could be providing you a very strong bounce on the market if we're heading towards this level, of course. We're going to zoom in towards the 4-hourly candles. Yeah, we could be seeing several things here. So first of all, we clearly can see downward sloping support line on the lows getting formed there. So the support line on the lows is getting formed over here, but could be, of course, still hold up the market ever so slightly. As well, we could be just look at some kind of a parallel channel structure over here. It's not the most beautiful downward slope resist line, to be honest, or you could be maybe approaching like a falling wedge structure, but it's going to be really relatively a little bit more of a bullish structure that you're going to be forming then on this market. So yeah, we could be looking for a falling wedge structure over here. The downward slope resistance line from the highs getting formed there, downward slope support line from the lows getting formed as well. So yeah, we could be aiming for right now an ever so slightly falling wedge scenario. Falling wedges, yeah, tend to break out towards the upside, so it's a bullish bias pattern. So yeah, this could be having, of course, a relatively more of a bullish effect on the market. If you're going to as well look at the momentum on the 4-hourly candles, yeah, you can clearly look for an accumulation zone over here, in my opinion, because you're forming lower lows in the market, higher lows on the RSI, and higher lows on the moving average on the MACD, higher lows on the histogram on the MACD. So yeah, definitely you could be looking for accumulation zone, because you're forming bullish divergence into a falling wedge pattern, and a falling wedge pattern is a bullish bias reversal pattern. So yeah, for sure, this doesn't look all too bad as an accumulation zone, in my opinion. So yeah, definitely looking forward towards how this is going to be playing out right now on this market on the exact 8-minute short term. So yeah, Bitcoin, by the way, coming down from this minor push that we did got generated towards the upside. So Let me quickly see this. So yeah, we did push up all the way here towards the upside. Then afterwards we came down right away from it. So that is of course pretty interesting that we did saw it. So yeah, pretty interesting what we saw here. Pretty interesting. Let me see. Wait in 1 year. I mean, yeah, for sure. If you're just going to wait long enough, it's going to be good. It's going to be for sure good. Let me go over VeChain for a second here, but yeah, for sure it looks like a good opportunity right now here, to be honest, in Compound. So let me go over VeChain. So of course VeChain is still dropping off ever so slightly in the strength here. It's really following Bitcoin right now. That's of course ever so slightly unfortunate as well. This wick on the top side right now is a little bit more unfortunate, but still we got another 45 minutes in this 1 hour candle, so for sure everything can still happen, everything can still play out here on this candle. So no big reason to be extremely in fear right here, only in the short term, because yeah, Bitcoin is going to close this for a 1 hour candle in like 44 minutes from now on, and we can easily push up once again, or we can easily go a little bit further down. But basically what we want to be saying here is that everything can still happen from up this point here, and that's the lovely part about Bitcoin, of course. So VeChain, what are we having here? So VeChain, of course, continues its way down here ever so slightly here. So VeChain, of course, looks particularly good here. In my opinion, of course, VeChain is still, yeah, I do want to be seeing this further continuation up here. But for me, this allows me to accumulate more cheaper VeChain. So EGLD is absolutely skyrocketing towards the upside. While VeChain is right down, this, of course, allows me better opportunities. This is, of course, very nice for me because I like to see the market moving down because in downtrends, I accumulate more of these tokens. And I am so bullish on VeChain that I want to be accumulating more tokens, right? So for everyone I write on the market, not everyone is extremely bullish on VeChain right yet. So I personally will be staying extremely bullish about VeChain because I have a wider view here. I do have a wider view interest on VeChain, and I do think it's going to be a very good long-term investment. So yeah, I will keep my eyes wide open on VeChain right now for the days ahead of us, and as well for the coming months ahead of us right now. Yeah, it comes down several times very quickly, right? So you see a quick rise towards the upside, it comes down all the way. You see a quick rise, it comes down all the way. See a quick rise, comes down, quick rise, comes down. So it's moving up in a very solid trend here. It's moving up in a very healthy trend here. And I don't see VeChain as a bad accumulation zone at all right now. It's trading on 12 cents here. I mean, these premiums, you don't see them every single time. I told myself, if we're going to go to 12 cents flat here, so 12.0, I will be accumulating a very big amount of VeChain that I'm still waiting to accumulate. So far, we have been not touching that level here. I've set up a limit order to accumulate that range here, but so far, I've been not able to accumulate that range yet. If we're going to go towards that level, I will be very happy. But what we can clearly see on the market right now here is some very bullish structures here, and I will be most likely already start to accumulate a little bit more VeChain on these levels as well, because what you can clearly see is on the 4 hour candles we're forming a definitely diminishing low structure on the MACD. So the MACD is basically telling us, of course, the sellers are once again getting exhausted, and we do see the price action still going down here. So sellers exhausted, the price action continues going down as well. The same for the RSI right now here. RSI keeps climbing up here, but the price action keeps coming down here, showing us as well a signal these sellers are exhausted, but price action still moves down here. That's of course, yeah, quite important to know, quite important to recognize here, and that is of course quite exciting to see, of course. So yeah, I'm looking forward towards how this is going to be playing out here. I'm very excited about how it's going to be playing out right now on the VeChain price section, and hopefully we could be seeing this further continuation towards the upside. We could be creating an ever so slight consolidation pattern right now on the market. It would be of course lovely to see this breaking out towards the upside on the 1 hour candles as well. We can see right now a very interesting pattern getting unfolded. So you can see clearly downward sloping support line getting formed there. Not the most beautiful one, to be very honest. I have seen several better downward sloping support lines on the market several times here, as well downward sloping resist line on the highs. So of course we're forming some kind of a falling wedge structure. This falling wedge structure is usually, just like we told you as well on the compound chart here, it's usually a little bit more of a bullish bias structure as well on the moving averages, and as well on the momentum indicators. We do see that we are forming high lows on the MACD, so we are definitely forming some bullish structures right now in the market on the imminent short term, together with bullish momentum we're forming. This could be having, of course, a little bit more of a bullish effect on the market in general, with the hours ahead of us. So yeah, looking forward towards where it could be pushing towards, looking forward towards where it could be heading towards. So yeah, I definitely can't wait to see how it's going to be playing out here, and hopefully we're going to see an continuation towards the upside from up this point, because that will be of course really lovely to see that playing out on the market right now for the VeChain price action, of course. So Yeah, sorry. I love doing, of course, putting out fast information. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Oh my gosh, what is going on? What is going on? Guys, let me know if you have some questions in the chat here. It will be lovely to answer them. XRP for life, for sure. For sure. So guys, by the way, if you want to be subscribed to the channel, don't forget to do so. It will be truly appreciated if you're going to do so. Let me quickly check out here what the chat is saying here. We're still waiting for, of course, another move here in the market. Please do AMP. So we're getting a lot of AMP requests here. It sounds like AMP is falling down here. But yeah, I don't like this chart. Binance. So, you know what? Oh, excuse me so much. You know why AMP is falling? Because every single coin that's getting listed on Coinbase, on Binance, so AMP just got listed on Binance. You know why it is falling? Because it just got listed on Binance. Every single coin pumps once it gets listed on Binance. And let me go to this different chart here, because like it got announced, probably it was getting listed on Binance. So you can see it was getting announced, it was getting listed on Binance. So it surged in approximately 54%, and right now it's already an approximately 70% down here. So that's likely to expect here. AMP, I don't like the chart. I don't like this chart to see, so I think it's a very annoying chart to look at. But yeah, AMP, yeah, it's likely to see a correction if it's just getting listed on Binance, because you see a big hype run up. Then of course on the pump here, people are selling off because people know it's going to come down again, and most likely it will be resulting in AMP once again coming down all the way towards the lows over here on the 55, I think. So 5.5 cents. So yeah, let's see where this is going to be playing out at. But pretty exciting what we do have right now for this market. What we do have here. So some people are saying do USD. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we have as well USD chart. Excuse me. So yeah, it does look pretty interesting, of course. But yeah, for sure. Excuse me for that one, but yeah, for sure it looks quite exciting. It came up very quickly, but you see after it's getting listed on Binance, it tends to come down very quickly from that point. So pretty interesting. Can you show us more on-chain metrics? Of course. I have some other very interesting ones here. Of course, we could be real quickly look at supply and profit. Of course, what we can clearly see right now is that the supply and profit came down massively. So there's more supply, less supply and profit. And of course, if there's less supply and profit, it means basically that we have less sell pressure, because usually people that are in a loss are not really tempted to be selling. And of course, if you're trading on these highs, you usually are more likely to have more corrections in the market. So that's of course pretty interesting to see. We could be as well look for supply in a loss. Of course, supply in a loss was of course on particular low stages for quite a while here, like you can see here. So basically almost no addresses were in a loss here, just like we had in Q1 and Q2 2021 here. That basically resulted of course in this massive correction, where of course a lot of wallet addresses came in a loss again. Right now we're spiking again, and of course every single time we do see a spike in the wallet addresses in a loss here, it generally shows you it's a good time to be accumulating. And of course what is quite funny here is like that did wait, no, I can't, it's very hard to say. So but yeah, you can clearly see over here there were not a lot of wallet addresses in profit in loss here. But basically if everyone who did bought of, yeah, of course that's not how it worked. But yeah, pretty interesting what we did saw here. But yeah, of course, always once you're trading at all-time highs, yeah, no one's in a loss here, so the risk is most certainly higher. Real quickly want to be going over a very interesting one here. That is of course the number of active addresses, of course, as well, to show you when we are usually are in a market top here, once we're usually in market highs. Yeah, we do see of course a lot of active wallet addresses here getting yeah, of course sending transactions, of course, just having active addresses with buy and sales going on. Of course, on the bull market top, we were having the most amount of active addresses. Then of course in Q1 and Q2 2021 we saw once again the same here. We saw the majority of the people having of course active wallet addresses. Right now we're sitting on pretty low stages, what definitely does indicate we're not at a bull market top right now here, and definitely does not indicate that we are in a very local high here, because yeah, the market is not really extremely active. So yeah, it does show us we have way more room to grow towards higher targets. So Eric as well donating to the channel here. Eric is saying, can you please look at AVAX? If not, please do it. Of course I can do so, bro. Curious to hear your take on it. So let me go over AVAX real quickly. And let me go over my take on AVAX right now. So yeah, AVAX is definitely not stopping. That's something that we do know here. Real big next target here, since we broke to our, above the 2.618 here on the price action of AVAX. My real big target is going to be the 155.4 cents here. So that's going to be the next resistance target in terms of this Fibonacci. If we're going to look at the AVAX price action, yeah, we do know that AVAX has been, once again, just like EGLD, has been absolutely skyrocketing towards the upside. It's going to be, it's absolutely going crazy. It's absolutely going nuts right now. That's literally what we're seeing right here. What is, of course, pretty cool to see, of course. But yeah, AVAX continues its way up here. What is, of course, pretty interesting. It keeps going up in a parabolic trend. So how we are going to see this parabolic trend going to be ending is, of course, most likely right now, in my opinion, because I always say to you guys out there that a parabolic trends usually ends, that rhymes, once you're consolidating at the top. So what we can see over here is that you can for sure say to me here, right? So this is a parabolic trend, right? This is a parabolic trend. The market moves up in a very parabolic way here. This is a parabolic trend. But as soon as the market is going to consolidate on the top side of a parabolic run-up, it's going to reset all its momentum indicator. It's going to reset all its momentum. The momentum will be leaving the market, and it will be not having the same rally like it had before. So like you can see over here, like I was talking about, it will be resetting all its momentum indicators. And you maybe think right now, you maybe will say to me right now, this is a good thing, right? Because it's resetting its momentum indicators, then it has more room to grow here. No, because in a parabolic run-up, you want to be having a market being overextended, because otherwise, you're going to create a lot of market divergence, and that will be resulting in, of course, momentum leaving the market while price action is still going up here, will be resulting in even more significant pullback. So how I will be seeing this market right now here is that there's a very big chance that AVAX is going to go for another rally up here. And on the next rally up, we're going to create a major bearish divergence, and that will be the exit point on the market, because that is always how parabolic run-up ends here. A parabolic run-up does end with consolidation on the top side. Then for a while it consolidates, it moves up again, and then it comes down here. That is how I see the market right now playing out for AVAX, for Avalanche. I'm not saying that it's going to go down all the way back to $60 US, but I will say to you guys out there, I should not suggest buying in towards a parabolic run-up that's right now consolidating on the top side. I don't think that accumulating AVAX on this level over here is a good risk to reward buy. I do think that, of course, this market structure is looking a little bit bearish, because the momentum is right now leaving the chart. The momentum is leaving Avalanche, and that could be having a little bit more of a bearish effect on this this market here. So yeah, pretty interesting what we currently are having once again here, and I definitely look forward towards how we could be going over this as well. Let me go real quickly over Chainlink, because Chainlink is as well still a coin that I want to be discussing here. And give me, by the way, a very quick second here before going into the Chainlink price action. Chainlink looks pretty interesting. Chainlink looks pretty interesting, and you know why? Because I think if you're right now in doubt about Chainlink, you should start zooming out here. So if we're going to start zooming out on Chainlink, it basically looks like similar market structures of EGLD, similar market structures of VeChain right now, and that's of course why I'm as well pretty bullish on VeChain over here. But if you don't know what I compare about with EGLD here, is like we got this horizontal range here, and we're forming this high and low structure along the way up here. So we're definitely seeing less and less people willing to sell their Chainlink over here on this range. And this is, of course, a bullish market structure that you generate creating. And I'm definitely looking forward towards this, because you can see clear resistance. So this horizontal red box here is clearly a level that is providing us right now major resistance on this market. And this is going to be as well a clear level that we have to be taking our eyes out wide open on, because as soon as we do break above this level, as soon as Chainlink does clearly break through of this level, it is going to be going absolutely parabolic in my opinion. And since we're right now creating some kind of a major ascending triangle, because yeah, the market is forming, of course, this higher low structure over here, like you can clearly see, it's forming some kind of a very big consolidation phase here. It's forming some kind of a very big, some kind of a very big consolidation pattern over here. Yeah, you could be maybe approaching like this here, not with the low attached towards there, but yeah, you could be creating, of course, a massive consolidation phase. But how I approach this chart here is, of course, high, low, high, low, high, low, just market structure identification, and you can clearly see it is moving up in a very good pace here. So we are basically seeing a major distribution. Everyone thought Chainlink was dead at this point. Well, everyone thought Chainlink was dead here. Of course, there was the majority of the people that got shaken out. There was a major amount of distribution on the lows over here. Since then, start to be curving up here, and I always say if you hold it long enough here, you're going to be in profits once again here as well for Chainlink. And I personally do really see this continuation towards the upside getting generated for Chainlink. I do see Chainlink going up all the way back towards new all-time highs here. I think still Chainlink can reach that $100 target, not necessarily the end of the year, but it is going to most likely reach in the coming 3 to 4 months ahead of us, especially since we're right now particularly close with going for the third or fourth retest of this level, the fourth retest even. So you get 1, 2, 3, and usually how it works here with these retests, guys, is the more times your retest gets certain level, the more likely it is to break it. So the more times you're going to knock to it against the wall, the more times you're going to knock against the wall, the more likely the wall is going to be breaking. And as well, it does work the same with resistance support, because there are a lot of limit sell orders set up here, but every single time you're going to clear out these sell orders, there will be less sell orders. And as well, how it works with Bitcoin drop-offs, the lower the market goes there, the market keeps going and dipping, but at some point there will be no sellers anymore, and the market just going to be stopping with dipping in the market. So that's of course pretty interesting to see. So as well, we're creating some bullish virtual in the short term right now as well in the daily time frame. But yeah, generally, I do think that the Chainlink is a very strong coin, and it's going to be absolutely skyrocket, just like the VeChain price action is going to be doing so, in my opinion. So if we're going to look into towards the 4-hour candles, we could be creating similar structures like Bitcoin is doing so right now. It's definitely increasing massively in its momentum, while price action still keeps falling a little bit lower here. We're forming some kind of a double bottom right here, like you can see over here. So equal lows getting formed there, double bottom getting formed. This double bottom is definitely very exciting to see. So you can see a low over here, double low getting formed. If we're going to see an increase from this point, we're going to see an increase back towards the range around to $29. Increasing back towards $29 is of course going to be respectively have a little bit more of an increasement towards the upside, and then we will be seeing, of course, the range highs getting formed here around to $29. If we're going to be breaking the range high over there, yeah, we are going to create, of course, this this W structure, and we're going to see this continuation towards the upside. But right now, I see some people saying in the chat, Chainlink is dead, Cardano is dead. The people that are saying that Cardano and Chainlink are dead don't understand how the crypto game works there. So I don't think that you please give me your argument why you do think it's dead right now, because like some people say sometimes Bitcoin is dead. Bitcoin is dead because Bitcoin does nothing, but I mean, or Bitcoin goes down or whatsoever, right? You know, the fundamentals doesn't change. The fundamentals doesn't change here, and I don't see Chainlink being dead. Chainlink has been recovering very strong here. Chainlink has been seeing a very strong recovery, and it's right now making itself ready for a massive leg up here. And people see only a coin not being dead, one of this having these insane run-ups here with, of course, approximately 60% or 70% in a matter of 15 days or so. And then they want to be buying in towards it. But how I want to do it, and how I want to do it on my channel here, is that we are front running the market hypes. And yeah, one of these market hypes is going to be Chainlink, and it's going to be a very strong buy here in my case and in my opinion. So we'll be as well go quickly into Cardano, because some people say Cardano is dead here. I definitely disagree with that one for sure. I think Cardano is a good, very, very strong buy right now, still on this range as well. I don't really see Cardano as a bad buying opportunity at all here, especially if we're going to look at the daily time frame. This horizontal bounce level has been bouncing us off every single time basically so far. So yeah, it's doing a particularly strong job by bouncing the Cardano price action up and up and up. So far, yeah, Cardano has been trading in a very, very, very big downtrend, but everyone calls Cardano dead here once it's in these downtrends. And of course, the downtrend will be end at some point, and once the downtrend ends here, people will be starting to be buying it towards the highs again. And of course, while everyone is excited about Cardano on $3, I'm saying then I sold all my Cardanos on $3. I get a bunch of hate over myself. I get a bunch of hate over myself because I told everyone I sold all my Cardanos on $3. Everyone was hating me on YouTube. I was getting like, people would say, oh, you're stupid bear or whatsoever, you know. And, you know, I do understand it, and I mean, it feels like it is not really appreciated that I'm saying that, because people really, were not, appreciating that I said to them I sold my Cardano. But of course, in hindsight, right now I'm telling them that I'm accumulating more Cardano, and they're saying Cardano is dead, or Cardano is this, or Cardano is going to zero, or whatsoever, you know. So I personally don't really listen to this stuff here. I don't even look to this stuff at all, because I do know that I'm making very good gains here by accumulating for an average price right now. Cardano for an average price, just thinking like this here. Investing in crypto is not like you're going to be buying crypto and it has to be in major profits tomorrow. No, investing in crypto is a whole different game here. You buy crypto right now and you're going to look maybe 3 months from now on, did I made a very good gain here? You're maybe going to look like a year from now on, did I made a good gain? And of course, if you're going to be accumulating Cardano below $2, I think you're going to be making for sure very strong gains in the coming 3 months ahead of us. So it's definitely a risk to reward buy right now. And I've been bullish for Cardano all the way down here in this trend. And I think if you anywhere between this range over here, from of course this dip off as well here, anywhere in this range over here, you're going to be in very good profits if you accumulate it. Of course, maybe in the short term loss here, but at the end of the day, you're going to make very good strong gains here. Let me see. So Bitcoin, Bitcoin is calming down here. I was not even aware of this. Plutus will be going in towards it in a second here, Ross Palmer. So let me see here. Let me quickly check up on Bitcoin. So yeah, Bitcoin is coming down ever so slightly right now here. 24 more minutes here, guys, before closing the 1 hour candle. But yeah, you can clearly see on the 1 minute, we have been coming down in a very rapid pace here in just a matter of 8 minutes, if I say correct, 6 minutes, 5 minutes even. We came down 1% here. So pretty interesting how far we came down here at such a rapid pace here. Of course, do know what we're seeing in the, of course, if we're going to close a lower low than the previous low over here, we're going to still respectively create a bullish divergence on this market, as well on the MACD here, as well on the RSI. So yeah, it will be not necessarily out to bed, like I of course explained to everyone out there already earlier today here. So yeah, it's going to be quite exciting how it's going to be playing out right now here. It's going to be cool. Oh, Bitcoin is definitely coming down very quickly right now. So yeah, we will be keeping our eyes wide open on Bitcoin right now. Here we will be keeping our eyes out wide open about where it could be closing. Of course, have been going over it several times there. If the Bitcoin market is going to close a lower low than this low on the 1 hour candles over here, this will be having a rather more of a bullish effect on the market, because we're forming then and hitting a regular bullish divergence on the RSI, regular bullish divergence on the MACD, and let me quickly as well check up on the money flow index. So the money flow index as well, we're not forming a bullish divergence on the money flow index, but let me quickly check up as well on the storage RSI how that one is looking right now here. So storage RSI is of course coming down ever so slightly. On the 4 hours, it's still respectively low, and it's just maybe forming a divergence. But yeah, pretty interesting what we're seeing. But yeah, the RSI and MACD are relatively bullish right now in the imminent short term. Depends on where this 1 hour candle is going to close here. If it's going to come down even further, it is going to see a major drop off from this point, and if it's going to go all the way down to 55k, yeah, it could be having a little bit more of a bearish effect on the market rather than bullish. So yeah, looking forward towards how it's going to be playing out here. So from a minor pump here earlier in the hour, we came down all the way back to 55.7k here. So let me see. Why are the market makers killing the bull run? Because they want to be accumulating the most amount of. Your question is, why are market makers killing the bull run? Because they want to make the most amount of profits, and Bitcoin is going to set a new all-time high anyway. And they want to be making the most amount of profit. They want to be making the most amount of Bitcoin. They want to be settling themselves in. And accumulating Bitcoin in 100k is way more expensive than 50k, right? So they're trying to accumulate the most amount of Bitcoin. That's what they're literally doing. And they're benefiting from the fear in the market. So yeah, Bitcoin, of course, coming down here, 55.6k. Of course, if we're going to be seeing tomorrow the market trading even lower, the fear and greed index will be even trading lower than this year. Will be eventually allows, of course, an even better opportunity. So Bitcoin is coming down ever so slightly right now. So we got 55.5k right now. I do want to be seeing this green box getting holding on here, because yeah, right now we have been forming a lower low than this low over here as well. Since the 19th of November, we have been right now forming a lower low in terms of the wicks here. So Bitcoin is definitely coming down right now here, and this could be the event that we have been waiting for. The Bitcoin is going to be, of course, flushing massive volatility in towards the market here right now. So yeah, this is going to be quite exciting how it's going to be playing out over here. We will be for sure looking forward towards how it's going to be reacting towards the market. Right now we are wicking ever so slightly on the lower side over here. We're boosting up already, but Bitcoin is indeed coming down particularly quick here, but it is already getting bought up again. So pretty interesting. We have been forming the low on the lowest point of the market, basically from up the whole drop off here right now. So this is of course a little bit unfortunate to see, so that we once again did form the lower low here, but Bitcoin is getting bought up. It's getting eaten up even right now in the short term. So that's of course particularly particularly interesting still that we are seeing. So it's absolutely getting eaten up here. This is crazy. This is a crazy buy up that we're currently getting here. You can clearly see in the 1 minute candles we have been seeing an approximately 1.3% bounce here in just a matter of 1 minute. So yeah, the volatility is running up here. I think Bitcoin is really going to show us even more volatility in the coming minutes ahead of us, especially towards the end of this 1 hour candle close. Let me as well real quickly going to be enable the volume on this candle here. Volume is running up as well, particularly high here. Still got another 20 minutes in this candle. Yeah, definitely the last few candles that we have been trading on, the volume has been running up right here. So yeah, pretty interesting that we do get here right now on the market. And yeah, we are having quite interesting thoughts right now, right? So let me see, this is a new low. Indeed, we have been forming a new low, but of course, how you're going to be approaching lows on the market is always going to be candle bodies and not necessarily candle wicks here. Yes, we have been in terms of candle wicks formed a lower low in the market, but as long as we're going to close a candle like this, it's going to be respectively still bullish. And if we're especially going to close into the green here, what we're maybe could be still do so, and maybe we're going to even have a further continuation towards the upside, because guys, we just flipped this candle into the green again. And guys, this is a crazy candle, and of course closing this candle into the green as well is going to be respectively having a very bullish effect on the market. And of course closing this candle into the green will be most likely as well cause a further continuation up here, and this could be solidifying this, of course, W structure even further on. So yeah, volatility is definitely particularly high right now here, and let's wait how it's going to be playing out. And let me quickly witness the 4 hour candle. Yeah, 4 hour candle looks pretty solid here right now. Let me look towards some 1 minute candles here, guys. So you can clearly see here 1 minute candles are showing as well particularly interesting amounts of volatility. You can see it's pushing up crazy. So in a matter of 3 minutes, yeah, we pushed up more than 2% here. So Bitcoin is indeed pushing up here. Look at this 1 hour candle, guys. This is absolutely a major pump we're getting in the market. And guys, what we did for it, of course, in terms of the wicks, the lower low here, we are pushing up again here. So definitely, these are the lovely times to be in the market. These, of course, is literally a shakeout from the long position. Once again, we shake the longs out here. We moved down, and right now we're continuing our way towards the upside again here. So yeah, particularly interesting. The volumes are running up particularly high right now here. But this is a major yeah, will buy for sure right now on the market. So yeah, we see the 1 minute candles as well pushing up again here. This looks, of course, like a lot of volatility, but this is definitely lovely to see here. So yeah, everyone's saying here, Bitcoin pumping in the chat here, please pump some. Yeah, for sure, we want to be seeing Cardano getting pumped as well here. Yeah, this is looking very exciting. I will be going over Pluto's Ross Palmer, but after this Bitcoin pump, because right now this is lovely to see here, to see Bitcoin pumping, so amazing. So guys, someone is saying yes, Rover, the 11 a.m. pump again. So yeah, guys, in 1 hour from 20 minutes from now, and it's 11 a.m. again, and usually on the 11 a.m. we get this 11 a.m. pump. So that's pretty curious on how it's going to be playing out here. Last time around we did saw a minor 11 a.m. pump here. Right now we have been not seeing the major one yet here, so that's still way to see how it's going to be going for. Some people say it's a dead cat bounce or whatsoever, guys. For some people that don't know, this is not a dead cat bounce. You can't really call dead cat bounce on these shorter time frames. If we're going to look at the dead cat bounce, we have to be looking at, let's say, on the 4 hour candles. What we want to be seeing here, if we're going to see a dead cat bounce here from the high to the low here, going to set up this Fibonacci. If, let's say, the market is going to be bouncing back all the way up here towards 62.2k, and then we're going to see a correction towards lows again, this is a dead cat bounce. This is a dead cat bounce, but so far, yeah, we're not trading on these ranges here, so we can't really call it dead cat bounce yet here. So even in short term, Bitcoin moving up here, we could be creating this beautiful W structure. Are we going to be breaking above this W structure? We could be in for a very good trading opportunity. So yeah, what we could be looking forward right now here is, of course, for everyone who doesn't know yet here, if we're going to be breaking out through the top side, this will be, of course, a very bullish effect on the market. Yeah, what we could be aiming for right now here is, as soon as Bitcoin does close this 1 hour candle above this red box here, with a significant 1 hour candle close above, next 1 hour we want to be seeing a retest on this range, and then we could be looking for this price target ahead of us, because yeah, then we are seeing, of course, officially W getting played out here. Of course, this W structure has a very strong price target here of an approximately, let me quickly say this to you guys out there, of an approximately 2.6% here. What is going to be as well the range high up to 58.6k. What is going to be as well, once again, have a respectively bullish surge here as well. If we're going to look at the 4 hour candles, guys, for everyone who just tuned in here, guys. By the way, I see we're right now watching with 1,000 of you guys out there. Don't forget to smash up the like button right now here, guys. Make sure to do so. We will be, of course, explaining the market further on with you guys out there while we are seeing this very significant market push up here, like you can see here. Let me go as well back to the 1 minute chart here on this this chart over here. What we're going to as well witness this 1 hour candle close. What is going to be extremely important to witness here, because yeah, how this 1 hour candle is going to close here will be determined, of course, quite a lot of things in the market right now, where we could be heading towards for the next candles, etc. But what is going to be important as well is this 4 hour candle close on the market, right? So this 4 hour candle close is right now still forming a higher low in the market. We're forming a double bottom here. So we faked out, of course, a lot of weekends once again here. People that were saying we were going to go to 0 or whatsoever. People were saying we were going back to 50k. Those got faken out again. And those were, of course, we are right now laughing to them. And they were laughing at us while we were trading over here. But what we can see over here, we're forming a higher low respectively in the market right now here. If the market is going to be bouncing here, we're forming a double bottom on the 4 hour candles. And as well, we're going to form W on the 4 hour candles. And of course, that is, of course, going to be a very strong signal of the market, and that could be, of course, allowing us a very strong trading opportunity. And I definitely can't wait to see how it's going to be playing out here. So Bitcoin pushing up even further. If this 1 hour candle already getting close above this range high here, and we're right now approaching resistance, the 57k here is going to be resistance. So for everyone out there who is right now watching to the charts here, we are trading against resistance, and this could be a level that Bitcoin could be experiencing an ever so slight rejection, and that Bitcoin could be experiencing an ever so slightly more of a harder time to be breaking through. And so far, the rejection is indeed coming in towards the market, so the volatility is indeed turning up again here, but we are right now running in towards resistance. So please take this in consideration. This is an important level to break through, because this is going to be, of course, the W range high here. This is going to be the W neckline here, so this is going to be extremely important to break through. But of course, as soon as Bitcoin does break through with this level here, we are going to see this continuation towards higher targets getting formed there. So it's going to be absolutely lovely if we are going to see the breakthrough of this level. So guys, while I will be quickly taking a quick sip of my coffee here, I want to be asking you guys a favor before smashing up the like button. Of course, if you're going to smash up the like button, you will be not only help me out, but you will be helping out the whole cryptocurrency industry, because the more people smashing up the like button right now here, the more people will be getting exposed to crypto. You know why? Because the more people smashing up the like, the more viral cryptocurrency content in general is going on YouTube. Because if YouTube always sees the cryptocurrency content, the algorithm, of course, gets a lot of likes here. So it should be, of course, to all the crypto YouTubers, you always have to smash up the like button, because it will be allowing us to, of course, get crypto more viral on YouTube. So it will be helping us out massively. It will be helping us out to, of course, get more people exposed to crypto, to educate more people about crypto. So it's definitely a lovely thing if you could do so and take some time here. It's literally taking a few seconds of your day, a few seconds of your day by smashing it up. And while what we're seeing, so guys, Bitcoin is pushing above to 57k here, is going to be crucial enough to break through right now. Oh, Bitcoin pushes above it right now. So yeah, it's definitely the live pump here, guys. Guys, you know what's crazy? Every single time we are live on the channel, we are seeing a major Bitcoin pump. I don't know what it is, but every single time we are live on the channel, we're seeing a major Bitcoin pump. And guys, let me know in the chat here, do you like the Bitcoin pumps here? Do you love the Bitcoin pump? Do you think this is a good pump? Do you think this is a fake pump? Or do you think, what do you think about the pump right now here? Let me know in the chat here. I will be quickly look into your comments what you guys currently think of it. But Bitcoin currently is breaking above the W structure. And this is, of course, having a very bullish effect on the market if we're going to be able to close this 1 hour candle over here. So if Bitcoin is going to be closing this 1 hour candle above this red box over here, we could be flipping this previous resistance zone into support, and this could be having a positive effect on the market, because this will be allowing us a new trading opportunity to trade the market towards the upside with approximately 2.5% here. So make sure to keep your eyes wide open on Bitcoin right now here. Would be lovely if we could be seeing a very significant candle close above it, because yeah, it will be allowing us an even better and even stronger opportunity here, and this is going to be for sure a very good opportunity on the market in general. Holy damn, what is this? Strong pump, guys. This is strong pump. Everyone's saying strong pump here. Good 24-hour stream, guys. Yeah, let me know if you do want to have a 24-hour stream here. I will be doing a 12-hour stream first, and it will be happening in December for sure. Let's go, man. Pump, and we love it. See you on the stream. See it on the stream here. Lovely to see indeed. when you stop the show, Bitcoin dumps. I mean, Stefano, I don't know what I do, but it's definitely true here, because yesterday we stopped the stream here and Bitcoin come down here. So I don't know what I do here as well with this one over here, So I mean, every single time once we are going offline, the market tends to go off here. So I think we just have to be staying live for an endless time here, of course. CoinDesk can't handle it anymore. Let's see. Let me see. Where are all your trash stalkers right now? That's exactly, boy. So, of course, definitely very lovely. Of course, we have been talking about several things already on today's stream here. We do know that the fear is definitely increasing in the market. Well, the fear is increasing in the market. It definitely shows us it's in general more a good buying opportunity here. But right now, we definitely want to be looking at this 1 hour close for Bitcoin, because this 1 hour close for Bitcoin is going to be quite crucial over here. This 1 hour candle close will be, of course, allowing us either to be breaking through the range high, of course, or this 1 hour candle close will be allowing us to see still a rejection from this range, and of course maybe the next one I will have to then retest this level. So I do want to be seeing a solid 1 hour close above this red box here. Of course, if we're going to see the solid 1 hour candle close above the red box, we could be in for a retrace on the next one. That will be, of course, the perfect retest, and then we could be seeing this increase towards our price target for an even further push up towards high. So it's going to be very important where the next 10 minutes are heading towards for this 1 hour candle, and that is the reason why we are going to be all witnessing this 1 hour candle close altogether. So let me see. Let me see how it's going to be playing out here. This is indeed a pretty sick pump here that we are getting here. So, let me see. Ethereum also broke out of the falling wedge. So let me quickly check out on Ethereum as well real quickly while we are, of course, seeing so. So yeah, Ethereum is indeed moving up very significantly. So of course, previously around, I looked at this symmetrical triangle here. Right now, Ethereum is as well creating some kind of an, let me see. Sorry, right now Ethereum is as well creating some kind of a W structure as well. We can clearly see downward slope resistance line that we are forming right now. We're forming as well this downward sloping support line. So yeah, you could be even looking at an ever so slightly falling wedge structure here. This falling wedge structure is indeed for sure has some significance. And if this falling wedge is going to be breaking out here, we want to be seeing a 1 hour candle close above this range high. Of course, as soon as Ethereum is going to be closing above this range high for the falling wedge here, we could be going in for a further continuation up here. And of course, a falling wedge has a bullish bias pattern, and has of course a price target here of the 6% move, measured move towards the upside. What is going to be, of course, this $4,400 range here, but still going to be taking in consideration, guys, this support line over here. This is a previous support line, so let me quickly make this red here. This is a previous support line, like you can see clearly over here. So support getting found, support getting found, support getting found, and this will be allowing us and providing us resistance along the way here. So please take this in consideration as well. I will be taking these trend lines all in consideration right here. And yeah, please look at this this level of support and resistance, because this could be, of course, provide you still quite the significance right now on the price action. So yeah, Ethereum still has some resistance to clear right now here. Of course, same for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is coming down ever so slightly. So it looks to me Bitcoin, if it's going to close its candle like this, it's going to be having a rejection on this range here. And of course, if Bitcoin is going to get a rejection of this range, this doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be bearish. But what it does mean here for Bitcoin, if it's going to close like this here, that we have to need another 1 hour candle to see a clear breakthrough of course, this red box of resistance. Because yeah, we have warned you guys, as soon as Bitcoin was increasing towards this level, we told everyone out there here on the channel, this is a crucial resistance box. Please keep your eyes wide open. And of course, I can even extend this resistance box so you can clearly see, provided this resistance over here, provided the support over here, resistance over here. It's going to be a critical level of resistance right now for the imminent short term for Bitcoin. So yeah, please keep your eyes wide open on the market, and this is going to be crucial after break above here. So it's going to be quite exciting where it's heading towards. Maybe it could be still as well become a doji candle. Let's see how it's going to be playing out here. So we're going to keep our eyes wide open here, guys, right now. Real quickly, want to be asking a favor. We're only 5 likes away before smashing it up to 500. Even 4 likes right now, guys. Only 4 more likes, and we're going to smash it up to 500 likes. And guys, you do know here, the more people smashing up the like button, the more viral the content is going, the more people will be getting exposed to crypto. So only 3 likes right now, guys. Only 3 of you guys have to smash it up. We'll be truly appreciated if you're going to do so right here. Will be definitely appreciated. Let me see here. Yeah, please. Like, guys, only the bears and haters are allowed to dislike, indeed. Please do so. Let me see. When everyone thinks ADA is dead, ADA will pump, and that's the whole point here. So yeah, Bitcoin is coming down ever so slightly right now, guys. Bitcoin is coming down massively, to be honest. You can clearly see the massive pump came here. Right now we're seeing an ever so slightly correction on this market. So yeah, we're seeing an ever so slightly wick on the top side getting formed as well here. We do expect that this correction from the top side getting created here, since this is of course a major level of resistance. So we still have another 6 minutes and 50 seconds in this chart. So let me see what is going to be happening here. Yeah, hopefully we can still see this breakthrough of this range here. Let me see. What do you think about VeChain? Man, you're asking me what I think about VeChain. I'm the biggest bull here on the whole cryptocurrency industry about VeChain, I think. So let me see. Pump incoming. Let's see how it's going to be performing like. 1K watching, guys. Yeah, let's smash up the like button. Will be truly appreciated. So let me see what we're going to be having here. 58K, yeah, indeed, guys. Will be truly amazing. Young millionaire. I mean, young millionaire. Yeah, you are definitely a millionaire if you're holding VeChain. I mean, I think there are going to be a lot of millionaires getting formed because of VeChain. That's what I do think. Elrond, yeah, Elrond is. Let me see how Elrond is performing. Like Ethereum right now. We're quickly going to talk about Ethereum before I'm going to go into Plutus as well, still, man. But I'm going to go over a lot of other coins as well in a second, guys. Just give me a moment of time here. Right now, I want to be discuss this Bitcoin 1 hour close and the Ethereum 1 hour close, of course. So there's definitely a lot of volatility in the market right now here. What we can currently see as well in Ethereum. Ethereum is providing resistance by this downward slope resistance line here on the highs. So you can see Ethereum forming a falling wedge here as well. Still have a critical level of resistance ahead of us. Where right now it looks to be getting still rejected by this range here. So maybe it's going to take another few hours from here on to be breaking through, or maybe we're going to get an even further continuation towards the downside since we're getting a rejection. But of course, for the Ethereum holders out there, this is though not a reason to be worried, because we are right now still forming a bullish bias pattern, because we're forming right now, of course, a falling wedge. A falling wedge, if you don't know already, is a bullish bias pattern here, and of course it tends to be breaking out 80% of the times towards the upside, 90% of the times even. So it's definitely not a big reason for me to be worried right here. It's definitely not a big reason to be worried. So yeah, let's see what we are having currently. Let's see what we're having. So yeah, Bitcoin is, of course, 4 more minutes, guys. 4 more minutes till this 1 hour candle is going to close here. So it's going to be pretty crucial where we are going to close. But it looks like we're not going to be able to be breaking above this this range high over here. But I can tell you already, we're right in the last 5 minutes, right? So the last 5 minutes, volatility always runs up here on candle closes. So last 5 minutes, and especially on a candle that has been seeing such a high volatility and such a high volume, of course, coming through, like you can see over here, usually shows a lot of volatility in the last few minutes of the candle close. So yeah, we're once again pushing up here towards the upside, and usually on these last few minutes on the candle closes, we do see the volatility turning up massively. So let's see how it's going to be playing out here. I would love to see, of course, more volatility coming towards this chart, and we're going to be for sure be very interested on where it's going to close here. So Ethereum as well, once again pushing up ever so slightly. If we're going to be breaking above the range high over here, yeah, this is going to be extremely bullish here, extremely bullish for Ethereum here right now for the imminent short term of this pattern here. So yeah, looking forward to what time could be playing like, but I want to be drawing this trend line a little bit like this here. So yeah, pretty interesting what we're seeing right now. When you're in doubt, please zoom out. Yeah, guys, please zoom out if you're in doubt here. If you're a bear, please zoom out. Because guys, let me real quickly as well know here in the chat, where are you watching from right now here? So guys, where are you watching from? We still have 3 more minutes till this 1 hour candle is going to close here. And before that, I want to real quickly ask you guys, where are you from right now here? Let me know where you're watching from. I'm very curious. Of course, I will be keep streaming, guys. Hey, Rob, okay, please check Solana. Real quickly getting over Solana, never you, man. So we'll be keeping my eyes out on the charts here. I said the chart open. We'll be going over it in a second, bro. We'll be talking about Solana in a moment. So the chart is already open. We'll be discussing in a second here as soon as this 1 hour candle is going to close here. Let me see. Hit the like and show some love. That will be truly appreciated. Las Vegas, India, Japan, Romania, Los Angeles is well crazy, man. Los Angeles are going to go there probably May next year, so in 5 months from now and 6 months from now on. India, Chicago, Netherlands, of course, Hungary, Philippines, Curacao, Indonesia, Australia, Thailand. That's pretty crazy. I want to be going to Thailand as well. Very cool country. Britain, the Philippines. That's cool. That's cool. By the way, Bitcoin blinking after slide. We will keep our eyes wide open on how it's looking like. And Nicole is, of course, from the Metaverse. We do know that here. We got from Kevin from Utrecht, an Aussie gains here. So Dark Aura from Aussie. I mean, you're pretty cool, man, Aussie. I mean, you know, Australia. I'm a little bit scared about Australia. You know, I mean, all those spiders over there. It's always like crazy stuff happens in like Australia with the animals and like those. It's crazy, man. Dubai, the moon. Friends from the moon, a lot of people from the moon here, guys. I mean, if you're from the moon, we are going to be visiting you guys because we are heading there as well. So Italy, Dubai, Macedonia. So it's pretty cool, guys. Everyone tuning in all over the world, guys. And while you guys are tuning in all over the world, we're running only 2 more minutes away before closing this this freaking 1 hour candle, guys. It's going to be crazy 1 hour candle close we're going to get here. So as well, let me real quickly know in the chat here, while you guys already down there in the chat, what is going to be happening for Bitcoin right now here? Just say a few things here. What do you think? Is Bitcoin going to have a vertical continuation down here? Is the bottom in or not? Just let me know in the chat. Is the Bitcoin bottoming, yes or no here? Of course, we did this poll as well, and we get like 50% here. So I asked this poll in the chat here, is the Bitcoin bottom in here? And 50% of you guys are saying yes, and the other 50% is saying no. So we are very equal about what we currently think here. So let me go real quickly think what you guys currently think about the market here on the even and short term. What is going to be happening? Is Bitcoin going to see a further continuation up here on the next candle or not? So yeah, I mean, harden up, man. So yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm not hard enough for Australia. I think that's the point here. Some people are saying dropping to 41k, 47k. Guys, drop some price target. Where is this? Where's the Bitcoin monthly candle going to close here? That's a very big question, and I want to be asking you guys here. Where's the Bitcoin monthly candle going to close here? We're already trading. We still have another 7 days ahead of us right now here. So let me know in the chat where the Bitcoin monthly candle is going to close here. I'm very curious what you guys currently think about that one. So by the way, Bitcoin is going to close this 1 hour candle, 25 seconds here. It looks to be like some kind of a dodgy candle here. We did generate a big wick on the lower side here. We did generate a particular big wick on the top side as well here. So yeah, we did saw a clear rejection, but what we do see on this candle here is a continuation towards the upside again here. So yeah, it does look particularly good here. This is of course is a spinning candle here. Not spinning top here, but a spinning candle here. It's just a doji candle. So yeah, this could be for sure allow us to continue the trend up here since we create this big wick on the lower side as well here. So yeah, it looks particularly good here. It looks like a very solid 1 hour candle close for Ethereum. Of course, we were not really able to break through of this range here. So yeah, you can see it like this here. We were not really able to be breaking through this range here. So that's, of course, a little bit unfortunate for Ethereum. And we not approach this like a breakout yet here. But for sure, yeah, we will be keeping our eyes wide open for Ethereum right now here. So you guys in the chat are saying, I ask you guys, of course, where is the monthly candle for Bitcoin going to close here? You're going to say 69k. I see a 74k as well coming in here. 53.5k will be the bottom. Let's see. 75k. Monthly candle will be 55k. End of the month, 71k. That's going to be a crazy month then here. We're going to be having crazy remaining of the month here because, guys, we still got another 7 days and 14 hours in this monthly candle. And where is it going to close here? It's going to be crazy where it's going to close here. Bitcoin is going to 1 million in 2022. I think I will be giving my opinion about it in a second here. Let me see what you guys are saying. 71k in the end of the month. Would be truly amazing if we're going to get that. Monthly doji candle will be truly amazing if we're going to get so. 69k. I mean, 69k will be respectively a particular bullish candle close here, in my opinion here. But yeah, at least how I approach this here, if Bitcoin is going to close this monthly candle above the $59,000 US, I will be extremely bullish on the monthly candle close because that's basically close above the highs that we did generate over here, right? So it's basically a retest of the monthly all-time high here. So of course a close above this level over here is going to be very bullish. And of course the nice part about this right now here is that we got another 7 more days, guys. We got another 7 more days before closing this 1 hour candle. So yeah, I'm looking forward towards where it could be heading towards. I'm looking forward towards where, yeah, the market of Bitcoin is right now going towards from of this point. So looking forward towards the Bitcoin next candle, a little bit red here, but of course everything can still happen, guys, just like we saw over here. The candle is just getting printed. Just give it some time here. The market is moving up in a very healthy pace here. It's in high and low getting formed here. So yeah, we could be maybe as well create some kind of a continuation pattern since we're forming a higher low, lower high as well over here. And then we could be breaking out once again anytime soon. So yeah, it could be playing out, but not really approaching it right now here like this. So yeah, pretty interesting, of course. But Ethereum for sure clearly still seeing a rejection by this range here. But Solana, what are we having here? Solana still keeps going down here. Solana, of course, forming a downtrend from the highs here. Forming a minor uptrend from the lows. So yeah, Solana is as well forming some kind of a continuation pattern. Solana did bounce back from the previous all-time high here, but it's coming down still. It is forming a lower high structure together with a higher low structure. So basically, yeah, what we're seeing with Solana, it is consolidation. So please just give Solana some time here. I personally do think that it could be still going for a further continuation up here for sure. What we do is well think with what I do is well think of Solana here is that you just want to be waiting for maybe a confirmation of this pattern here, or maybe a confirmation of the breakthrough of the resist line. I think this resist line is really holding the price and suppressing the price massively right now here. And as soon as we do break above this oh guys, before going into this, look at this guys, we are right now only 1 subscriber away before smashing it up to 68.8k. So guys, if you can right now smash up that subscribe button, it will be truly appreciated if you're going to do so. Only one more subscriber before we're going to reach it. So real quickly, I want to be asking you a favor. I just saw it popping up on my screen here. Guys, only one of you guys will be truly appreciated if we could be smashing through this range here. If we are going to smash the 68.8k, will be truly crazy if we can do so. But yeah, basically what I was talking about Solana, excuse me for that. Solana, of course, I do want to just wait here a little bit here until this information comes out here. But as soon as we do break the resistance line on the top side, I personally do see an extremely further continuation towards the upside. So yeah, definitely looking forward towards where Solana is heading towards from this point here. So yeah, I'm looking forward towards how it is going to be rolling out here. I'm definitely looking forward towards how it's going to be rolling out. So as well, real quickly going to check Plutus here. So Plutus, of course, yeah, pretty crazy. It's having another major pump here. So Plutus, of course, we checked it yesterday. Like I told everyone, $6.70 while we were trading on it, right? So $6.70 here. I was trading on it, and every single day here we were $6.70 was the level that we were trading on Plutus. I said to everyone, yeah, we're right now looking for a symmetrical triangle. We're looking for a breakout towards the upside, and it's definitely a very significant breakout that we did generate on the market. We continued our way through here. We're right now trading on $8.20 here approximately, and the price target of this Plutus movement here is right now, of course, still another 37% towards the upside. So far, prediction came out perfectly, and personally right now, I do really expect this continuation towards higher targets right now getting formed there. And of course, as soon as we're going to go towards that high, we're going to look and reevaluate what we could be seeing for the market at that point. Of course, I do think that level will be a short-term resistance, since previously around we did provide a lot of resistance around this range high over here. You can clearly see we got rejected. So this price target comes out perfectly. It's a 55% measured move here towards the upside. I personally will be still anticipate this one as well. I did bought in towards the breakout over here, and of course we clearly saw the breakout on the daily candle close yesterday. Of course, yesterday we were just trading above, but of course you can wick to either direction for Plutus. And right now, of course, since we sincerely closed above this level, we right now can be in for this this next continuation of this 54% measured move towards the highs here. I'm definitely looking forward towards how it's going to be playing out here. And I personally see this price target getting reached here in just a matter of a day, maybe 2 days here, because yeah, this price can increase very massively here. So yeah, looking forward towards it. And of course, it's just still respectively pretty big gain here towards the upside since of the point of the breakout. So looking forward towards Plutus, of course, seeing this continuation up here. So Bitcoin still coming down ever so slightly here. I just subscribed, so let me quickly check it. I think if you just subscribed, yeah, guys, we just absolutely smashed through it, guys. 19 of you guys hit that subscribe button. It's crazy. Thank you so much for smashing it up here. We did smash through the 68.8k barrier. Of course, our target here, I definitely want to be reaching it. I don't know if it's going to be a realistic target, but I do want to be reaching 70k before the monthly candle close. So that's, of course, another 1,200 subscribers in just a matter of 7 days here. So it has to be like 150 every single day from now on. So yeah, it will be truly amazing if we could reach that target here. Because yeah, I love to reach my targets once I set them. So will be truly amazing if we're going to reach it. And of course, what our goal of the channel is here, to front run the Bitcoin price. so far we're doing a good job here. So far we're doing a very strong job here. Let me see. I'm getting wrecked. I'm getting sick of seeing all this red in the candle. I mean, I love seeing red because red allows you opportunities. That's how you should approach it. I mean, some people see red like something stupid, but I see red like good opportunities. Elon Musk just tweeted, so let me quickly check out on Elon Musk. You guys say Elon Musk is tweeting again, so let me see. No, he just not tweeted. Maybe he reacted. Maybe he reacted. Let me see. So yeah, he did. Oh, he said, "Hey, CZ, what's going on with your Doge customers? Sounds shady." Oh my gosh, it's crazy. So let me quickly check up on the Dogecoin price action, guys. So Dogecoin did saw a very good pump here once again. I mean, I don't know why this happens. 7% pump here, 135 million volume, not very a lot here on let me see, on Binance, only 135 million. So yeah, pretty crazy movement once again on the Dogecoin price action. Of course, usually these wicks happen very they usually this wicks very big here, but yeah, looking forward towards where Dogecoin is heading towards. But still, people are listening if Elon Musk is talking about Doge. But yeah, pretty crazy reaction that he threw here on Twitter. So yeah, looking forward towards how it's going to be playing out here. But yeah, very exciting here. I think it's very funny. Hopefully CZ is going to react towards this one. So yeah, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy, guys. By the way, if you don't follow me already on Twitter, we'll be truly appreciated. You can see it right now popping up my Twitter pack in the top left corner of the screen here. It is at RoverCSC. We'll be truly appreciate if you're going to hit and smash up that follow button here. We're just talking about a lot of stuff here on the market here, and yeah, if you do want to be following us, it would be truly amazing. We're heading towards the 30k followers already on Twitter. I mean, our Twitter page is absolutely exploding. It's going absolutely sky high. We're growing like with 400 followers, 300 followers a day here on Twitter. So yeah, I definitely love Twitter. I think it's a very nice platform to use here, and I love to keep you guys informed about it as well here, and to keep you guys up to date about the platform, what we're talking about, of course. So yeah, pretty amazing to see you guys being there as well. Let me see. Tweets from Elon Musk does not work anymore, of course. Maybe if he's tweeting about a new project, it does work, but not on Dogecoin anymore. Dogecoin, yeah, of course. I mean, it moved up even further on, so yeah, it's definitely very exciting. I mean, let me know in the chat. Do you guys hold Dogecoin? Do you hold Dogecoin? Let me know in the chat here. Are you a holder of Dogecoin? I mean, you can see it hasn't been doing anything very special, but let me know in the chat if you're a holder of Dogecoin. Very curious. The bulls are finally back, indeed, guys. Dogecoin to the moon, and please stay there and don't come back. No, please. I mean. I do like Dogecoin, but I don't like Shiba. That's the whole point of mine. I do like a little bit Dogecoin, but not really Shiba. Do you have Discord? Yeah, I do have Discord. But I know yeah, I do use Discord. He just clearly bought something. Someone's saying no. I see Robin the Book is yes. Just hold it for 2 days here. Dogecoin is trash. I see a lot of notes coming into the chat here. No Doge for me. What does Doge do? Doge does nothing. Yes, I'm holding Doge. Nope. Yes, I mean it's literally a little bit of a 60-40 ratio. I think the majority of people doesn't hold it. Hell no. I mean, you know what? I do hold a Dogecoin. I do hold Dogecoin, but like I do it like I hold it. I bought it like very early on 3. Not very early, of course, on 3 cents. It's still relatively early. But like at that point, someone convinced me like, what if you can someday buy your Tesla with Dogecoin? I thought, okay, that's going to be most likely to play out, So I hold a little bit of the Dogecoin, but I see like the money of my Dogecoin, it's true away. It's like I don't need that money. It's like money that I can lose. I can't afford to lose that, right? So I hold a little bit of Dogecoin, but I just see it more as it's a fun thing here, I just like, it's funny to hold a little bit of Dogecoin. That's more the part. I mean, I don't hold Shiba. I don't hold any shit coin unless Doge. Doge is the biggest shit coin I hold, and of course, it's not a lot. It's only it's not a lot in terms of percentage wise. It's less than 0.1% of my portfolio. But for sure, it's funny to hold a little bit of it, because what if that what if you can buy someday your Tesla with Dogecoin? Then if I can buy a Tesla with Dogecoin, I'm going to do it, because it's funny. It would be truly amazing, of course, if we can do so. I mean, you know what is pretty funny here, right? Like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I always looked at Doge. I said to myself, never going to hodl this coin. I'm never going to hodl it. And then, of course, we saw this massive rally, and of course, I literally missed out of a 1000x coin. Literally, I missed out of a 1000x coin, and I wish I just hodled it for my daily life, of course. I've never hodled it before. I mean, I always looked at it, and I always said to everyone and all my friends and family who did want to buy it, no, don't buy it because it's a shit coin. While it was trading below even 0.0, it was trading so low, of course. It was trading crazy low. Of course, Dogecoin is printing like thin air. Of course, that's true. It's definitely true. I don't say it's a good hold at all. Guys, listen up. I don't say that Dogecoin is good at all. A good hold at all. I mean, I think it's a shit hold. But for sure, yeah. Yeah, it's funny. The Dogecoin is not a shit coin, it's a meme coin. It's funny to hold it. I mean, that's my point as well. I mean, it's funny to hold it. That's the only point I'll hold it. Just give me a second, by the way. That's the only point I hold it. Guys, by the way, we're pushing up ever so slightly once again here. Market came up here, wicked a little bit on the lower side. So definitely lovely to see here, pushing up again. Bitcoin 56.7k here. We're creating a wick on the lower side. So yeah, it looks to be that Bitcoin right now is really creating this continuation. Bitcoin is really creating this continuation towards the upside. Is forming, of course, this double bottom here on the 1 hour candles. It's forming this W structure on the 1 hour candles, and this is going to be allowing us a very strong trading opportunity. So yeah, it looks good. Flipping green as we speak, indeed. I will definitely buy some more Deutsche bear market. I mean, maybe it could be a very good buy, but I do think the hype is really already turned down here, and the biggest gains are already done here, in my opinion. So I don't think that this is going to be really give you like this 1,000 once again, you know. I don't think that's going to be happening. Let me see. Ethereum is breaking the falling wedge, so let me quickly check out on Ethereum. So Ethereum once again tries to break above the falling wedge here. Lovely to see. So I will be still keep my eyes wide open on this target here, because yeah, Ethereum could be well in for a further continuation up here if it's going to be breaking this falling wedge. First of all, major reason is going to be this trend line over here. If it does break above it as well, we're going to be in for a 6% continuation towards the upside. Well, it's going to be respectively a particular big move for Ethereum, of course, and Ethereum is still, if we're going to compare Ethereum against Bitcoin here, it's holding up very strongly. It's holding up very strong. So if we're going to look at the daily candles, I mean, you can see clearly Ethereum is just bouncing against Bitcoin. So Ethereum is doing a very strong job here, and I'm looking forward towards Ethereum is where it's heading towards against Bitcoin at least then. So yeah, looking particularly strong here. So Bitcoin is well pushing up further from off this point here. You do know we have another 45 minutes in this candle, so everything can still happen here. So yeah, looking forward towards it. Looking definitely much forward towards it. Let me see. Let me see. Bitcoin moving up here. Do something real quickly. I can do it later on as well, don't worry. Are you bullish on any DEX coins right now here? So, I mean, yeah, you can be, we can be real quickly. Let me see real quickly who was saying so. There we go. Dark Aura, are you bullish on any DEX coins right now? Of course, I think the most bullish DEX coin right now here is Loopring, right? Loopring is, I think, let me quickly check up here. Loopring is the most popular one. Oh, what I'm doing. So Loopring is the most popular one, right? So yeah, this is a decentralized exchange, of course. I think Loopring is the most bullish one right now here, but I don't think it's going to be the best performing one, to be honest, in terms of yeah, returns from this point here. And DEXs have been performing very well here. As well, we do look like this one has been performing very good. If we look to Curved Out token, it has been doing as well a very good job, right? So Curved Out token has been moving up very quickly. It has been creating some kind of a bull flag, right? So we create a bull flag continuation towards the upside right now here. So that's of course particularly interesting to see. So of course, we do have like Cake as well, but Cake is a little bit down here. Cake is down still. Yeah, Cake is breaking down below the supportive target over here. So I've been holding quite a lot of Cake here. I've lost literally 25% of my valuation, so that's a little bit more unfortunate. But yeah, I mean, I'm okay with it, of course, because yeah, at the end of the day, I know I'm going to make more returns here, and of course, I do a lot of yield farming on Cake. Of course, I do these pools to stake my Cake in these pools here. So Cake is definitely a little bit, yeah, standing pretty low valuation. It came down massively, and I do think still it can be coming up very quickly here as well. You can clearly see it's forming a pretty big lower side of support. Top side of resistance could be maybe create some kind of a falling wedge here. But yeah, maybe the most bullish one I'm currently on is I think Rune. I think I'm if it was talking, if Rune is as well DEX, right? If I say correctly, let me quickly check up on this. Sorry, Rune is a DEX as well, if I say correctly. Sorry, Torchain, I mean. Yeah, this is also decentralized exchange. I think Rune is a little bit not undervalued, but it has a lot of potential. Let's say it like that. Rune has a lot of potential still to grow here from off this point. So if I'm going to look at the good DEX here, where I'm maybe a little bit more bullish on, is Rune, because Rune is still a little bit low here. It still is providing a lot of opportunities here. Maybe if we're going to see a retrace back towards the support line, we'll be allowing you a very good buying opportunity to, of course, buy for a certainly cheaper price, of course. So that looks pretty interesting. But of course, we have these DEXs that are right now absolutely skyrocketing, like Loopring, like Curved Out token. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. And I think if we're going to look to Curved Out token, of course, yeah, I think this is maybe one of the most bullish charts I've been seeing here from the DEXs that we're currently watching here. This is maybe forming this downward this stop sign resistance here, and maybe forming this continuation pattern over here of this descending broadening wedge, of course. So this descending broadening wedge is about to break out here, and of course this is a continuation pattern towards higher highs. So yeah, I do definitely think that the curve Dow token can be seeing a way further continuation from this point here. And some people are saying Bitcoin is bouncing back here, and indeed on the 1 minute chart right now here, Bitcoin is indeed bouncing back, and Bitcoin is by the way pumping. So guys, I think I have to real quickly look at Bitcoin, because a Bitcoin pump is definitely a thing that you do not want to be missing out over here. So Bitcoin pumping again here. 57.2k here. It's crazy pump that we currently are getting here on the market, and I'm definitely looking forward towards where we could be heading towards from this point right now. So still another 41 minutes here in towards the chart here, and I definitely can't wait to see where we could be heading towards from this point here. So Bitcoin pump indeed. Everyone's saying it in the chat here, Bitcoin pumping, guys. Lovely to see here. Let me quickly check up on the 1 minute candles. Look at this buy order that we got over here. There are definitely some wheels stepping in towards the market, because the market is particularly low right now. The market is in particular big fear, and they're benefiting from the fear, of course, because they're buying the fear, they're standing the greed. So what are we seeing right now? We're seeing Bitcoin is retesting this level again here. So of course we still are another 41 minutes away from this candle. But guys, let me quickly know in the chat. Do you want me to stay live for this 1 hour candle close right on the market? Let me know in the chat. Do I have to be staying live for this 1 hour candle close? Let me know in the chat. But of course, if you want to see me live here for this 1 hour candle close, I want to be asking you guys if we can reach the 68,840. So if we can reach the 840, so another 60 subscribers on the channel, I will be staying live for this 1 hour candle close here. And of course, I want to be seeing this target getting reached in the next coming, let's say, 5 minutes from now on. So we'll be truly appreciated if you're going to be smashing up the subscribe button. If you do want to stay live here for at least this 1 hour candle close. So this 1 hour candle close is going to be here in 40 minutes from now on, and then we're going to discuss, of course, if we're going to get a breakout, and of course, if we're going to get a breakout, this will be allowing us a very strong trading opportunity, and of course, this will be allowing us to make up a very good fight on the market right now here. So guys, don't forget to smash up the subscribe button right now here. It will be truly appreciated if you're going to do so, because yeah, this will be allowing us to be, of course, a little bit longer live here. So only 15 subscribers in just a matter of five minutes. I think we can easily do it, guys. So don't forget to smash up the subscribe button right now here. If you don't want to be seeing that. So yeah, Rover life is pump. That's what Danny T is saying, and then so far that is really true here. So guys, if you're looking back to all the streams that we do on the channel here, every single time we are live on this channel, we are seeing a Bitcoin market pump. So maybe we have to stay live the whole day here, because then the market just keeps going up here and doesn't go down anymore. So Dark Aura saying already yes with your super chat, so that's really amazing here, of course. So Bitcoin is pushing up through range highs already here, guys. So that's of course lovely to see here. But yeah, it's just pretty weird here. Pretty weird, because every time we are live, we're seeing just these market pumps here. So yeah, market is pushing up again here, guys. So don't forget to leave that like and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, guys, I think we're going to reach only 9 subscribers, of course. If we're going to reach 9 more subscribers on the channel here, right now live on the stream here in just a matter of 5 minutes from now on, we're going to stay live for this 1 hour candle close, and that is going to be truly amazing, because then we can be discussing all these important things here that we do have in for this 1 hour candle close. So Bitcoin indeed pushing up further up from this point here, guys. 57.5k right now here. Amazing target to trade on. Yeah, market in general is pushing up here. I see as well other altcoins are pushing up again here. So definitely very exciting to see here. Definitely very exciting to see here. Guys, while you're down there, don't forget to smash the like button. Fex, stay live, bro. On what news articles Bitcoin is pumping right now? We don't have any news coming out here. You know why Bitcoin is pumping? Because it's oversold. Bitcoin whales plan to be buying Bitcoin higher as fresh Mt. Gox pays out to the market fear. We'll be reading this article in a second, guys, with you guys. So, yeah, Bitcoin 57.4k right now. It's really amazing pump we're currently experiencing on the market here. Bitcoin to 60k today, guys. Let me know. Is it available? What is the end of the day target? Where is the daily candle for Bitcoin going to close today? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat what you guys think it's heading towards right now. So yeah, very excited about it. What we could be seeing. So Ethereum, bro. Let me quickly look over Ethereum. So Ethereum, massive pump here, guys. Well, Bitcoin is pumping ever so slightly. Ethereum is pumping 2% here. Bitcoin seeing, of course, a 1.2% pump here. Ethereum is pumping way faster than Bitcoin right now currently. So Ethereum looks to be going for the breakout right now of this falling wedge structure. Falling wedge could be breaking out right now here. If this falling wedge is breaking out right now, yeah, this could be, of course, extremely bullish. We're right now as well approaching resistance. What is going to be definitely very bullish here. This is going to be definitely extremely bullish here for Ethereum. Of course, this upper support line, of course, that we're right now aiming for. is going to be respectively as well an extremely big resistance target for Bitcoin ahead of us right now. Of course, this resistance target is going to be 4,229 US dollars. So we will be keeping our eyes wide open on this level for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin even pushing up further, guys. Of course, the 1 hour candle close is going to be extremely important. Like I just told you, everyone out there, if we're going to reach the 840 subscribers, we're going to stay live for the 1 hour candle close. So only 4 more of you guys have to hit that subscribe right now, and then we will be staying live for this 1 hour candle close for sure with you guys to discuss where the market is heading towards after the candle close here. So yeah, don't forget to smash it up here right now. We'll be truly appreciated if we could do so. So yeah, looking forward towards that one here. So the people are saying 10k candles all day long, so we'll be truly amazing. Let me see. We're going to hit major resistance on 59 and 60k here. I personally think, yeah, the first major resistance we're right now hitting here is going to be this 57k barrier. Of course, if we could be clearing this 57k barrier, it's going to be the first step. I always, of course, I always will be approaching this low over here. The previous resistance over there, small support and resistance, of course. If we do break this level, yeah, then we could be focusing for the next resistance target. Of course, we do know here, we're going to look at several time frames here. Let's look at the 4 hour candles. We have this major resistance line from the highs towards the lows getting formed here, right? So this resistance line here has been providing resistance along the way down here already several times here. We as well could be looking for, of course, some kind of a W structure. So the market is not looking bad at all here on the 4 hour candles as well here. So while we started the stream here, Bitcoin was trading, of course, on these lows, right? Bitcoin traded on the lows here. We went live, Bitcoin started to bump here. And what we basically discussed here on today's stream here, and for everyone who just tuned in here, who was not here earlier today, I want to be quickly discuss some things here because, yeah, we talked to everyone out there, and we said to everyone out there here, right now, Bitcoin, of course, it's pumping like crazy. 50, oh my gosh, this is a crazy buy order. Look at this here. Excuse me, I wanted to be explaining something on the 4 hour candles. The Bitcoin is pushing so hard that I'm not even able to be explaining this because we just want to be witnessing these massive bumps on the market. So I will be discussing this 4 hourly candle structure in a second here from now on. But yeah, Bitcoin is absolutely unstoppable, it looks like right now. It is pushing up like crazy, almost 58,000 US dollars again, guys. So don't forget to smash up the like button. Good pay right on the market. But guys, congratulations by absolutely crushing this market like crazy. By the way, we will be staying live for the 1 hour candle close because yeah, we did reach this target here. So that's absolutely amazing to see here. So perfect double bottom we're first of all going to create here on the 4 hourly candles. What I want to be talking about as well, we're creating a perfect W structure, a perfect W recovery on the Bitcoin 1 hourly candles as well here. But what I mean also about talking about here is that on the 4 hourly candles here, Bitcoin is right now forming a perfect double bottom. So you can see bottom getting formed over here, bottom getting formed over there, and of course what we are going to have eventually is going to be a perfect W structure. So W structure could be playing out for the market right now here. So first of all, we're creating a double bottom, what is already a clear bullish reversal structure, because what you can see over here, and this is once again no rocket science. I don't have to be a rocket scientist to understand this, right? So we have been in a downtrend, and how does downtrends end here, guys? That's a real big question. How does a Bitcoin downtrend ends? It ends with a reversal pattern slash structure. And what is a typical reversal structure on the market? It is a double bottom, it's a W recovery, one of those two things, right? So what we are right now seeing on the market is a clear recovery and a clear trend reversal structure. And this trend reversal structure is called a double bottom. And we're right now about to form a double bottom with clear touch points, with clear significance. So you can do whatever you want right now here. But I am getting extremely bullish, and especially if Bitcoin is going to continue its way up here, it's going to be pushing up here as well for the next 1 and 4 hourly candles, for the next hours ahead of us. We're going to break above this resistance line first of all. Then we're going to break through this resistance line on the highs, maybe some rejections on this range. We break above it, we retest it, and you know what the price target of that W is here. This is a major W, of course, we're forming. That will be a price target all the way back towards 65k. So Bitcoin could be reversing its trend very quickly, and I want to tell you guys out there right now, my watchers, my viewers, my loved audience, because I love you guys and I want to be, of course, crush the market all together with you guys. Be aware for this. Be aware for the structure. Be aware that Bitcoin can reverse very quickly, and this is a clear reversal structure we're creating right now. And of course, if you're going to be not recognize this, or if you're going to be ignore this reverse structure, you're definitely going to be missing out on massive gains here. But give me a real big second here for me. I'm definitely looking forward towards it, but give me a quick second. I will be taking a quick sip of my water here. But yeah, I'm very bullish about this reverse structure. We're only 33 minutes away before close this 1 hour candle, guys. Before getting further into the content, I will be taking a quick sip of my coffee once again. Do you want to be as well Take do you want to as well? Do something for me, would be truly appreciated. While I'm taking a sip of my coffee, and smash up that like button, guys. Let's go for 1,000 likes on the stream here. I think we can reach it today. Let's slap up that like button right now. Parabolic Zoom, yeah, guys. I love you, mate. I mean, I love you guys all. Everyone here in the chat. Every single one you guys here in the chat. I love you guys. I literally, out of my heart, I love you guys all together here. 1,100 of you guys out there. Pretty amazing. What's happening, CR? We're seeing a pump, inevitable pump, but we're generating on the market. It's an inevitable pump that we're generating on the market. Of course, we've been going over several things already earlier today here. Let me quickly go into this one. Net realized profit and loss, guys. We do know that the net realized profit and loss, that the majority of the people are in a loss right now. So it's definitely in a good accumulation zone here. So net realized profit is in a loss right now here. So it shows it's a good accumulation zone. The benefit from the lows, of course, in the market. Benefit from the lows. Let me see. Yeah, I'm definitely suffering from energies, man. I hate it. Yeah, I hate it, guys. I hate energies, but yeah, we have to live with it, you know. So those shorters are getting wrecked for sure. Shorters are for sure getting wrecked currently in the market. What we can hear currently, as we'll see here, is like liquidations. Let me quickly refresh the liquidation chart here. So liquidation on the 24-hour chart here are running up massively. We are seeing, of course, an approximately 6.3 million liquidation just a moment. Sorry, no more. 8.7 million liquidation a moment ago here. Right now today, just in the last 5 minutes, we saw another 6 million liquidation. So pretty interesting to see that. Let me quickly go over as well. So funding rates, let me see over here. Are the funding rates running up here? Are the funding rates neutral? Funding rates pretty neutral. In Ethereum, they're still negative. Well, it's of course particularly positive because if the funding rates are negative, it shows you a good accumulation zone. Bitcoin coming down ever so slightly right now, to be very honest. Not a real big reason to be worried, to be honest. Liquidations over here in other coins as well. A particular big liquidation on Ethereum, by the way. That's as well a reason why Ethereum is right now running up pretty big here, because usually you don't see such big liquidation on Ethereum as well. Sand, we are seeing a 3 million liquidation. Of course, we do know that liquidation will send, the 3 million liquidation will send, we are seeing in a short squeeze, because yeah, Cent is definitely not stopping right now, and Cent is even continuing its way up here, and Cent is trading, of course, on $5.45 here, because you know why Cent is running up right now. Cent, we already discussed it like recently around here. For everyone who's holding Cent here, Sandbox is going to release their alpha version of their game here anytime soon, and this alpha version of the game will be launched here on the 29th of November, and that's of course 6 days from now on. And because of that happening, I do expect there is going to be a further continuation up for Sandbox, and Sandbox is going to be even having a bigger continuation up here. Of course, discover the metaverse. You can be buying your NFTs, you can use them in the game. This is a pretty sick thing here. It's just a ripoff of Minecraft, if I say it correctly. But yeah, it does look pretty epic, of course, because yeah, it's going to be they're going to be just bring up like NFTs to gamers, and like I already told to everyone out there, gamers spend money on freaking pixels, you know. So they're going to be spending money on this project. They're going to spend money on Cent, and Cent is going to increase. And I mean, if you're into crypto, if you do like gaming as well, this is of course the perfect game for you to play, I think. So maybe I come to download as well for fun, and maybe, I don't know how it works here, but you just have to sign up. I don't know even, you have to sign up for the alpha version. Not everyone can get in it, but yeah, pretty cool game, of course, and that's the reason why Sandbox as well. That's of course the end of the day what we do care about. We do care about making money, of course, and that's the reason why Sandbox is just continues rising, and right now it's trading on $5.45 here. So it's pretty crazy. Cent is going up like crazy. Let me see. Moreover, BTC is pumping because the dollar index is dumping. So let me quickly go over the dollar index. Is the dollar index indeed dumping? Are we seeing a massive dump here? No, we're not. This dump is already happened like a few hours ago. So in the last 2 hours, the dollar index not dumped, and the Bitcoin pumped in the last 2 hours. So not necessarily, but yeah, for sure, it is a little bit helping us a little bit here. 10 burns. Sent to $8. I for sure think so as well. Let me see. Are we forming a descending triangle Bitcoin? For sure, we could be forming a descending triangle here. Well, we can clearly see over here. We can be forming a descending triangle, but of course, this descending triangle can only play out if we're going to get rejected by this range and see another a triple low getting formed, of course. If we're going to form a triple bottom, this is going to be extremely bearish. If we're going to see a structure for Bitcoin playing out like this is going to be extremely bearish. But this is, of course, a thing for us to look out if it's going to be happening. And we're going to speculate right now that this is going to be happening. I can tell you already. Let's say Bitcoin is going to see this continuation towards the upside. Let's say Bitcoin is going to shoot up to, yeah, let's say 58K. And then it's going to get rejected by the trend line over here. Like you can see over here, it moves up. It goes to 59K, it gets rejected. It moves up, rejected, and moves down. Go for a triple low here. If you are invalidating the double bottom structure, you're going to retest for a third time. It's game over. No, not necessarily game over, but the chance of being game over is extremely high for Bitcoin. And the chance for a breakdown at that point is going to be very big. But for us right now, I'm not anticipating it as long as it's not happening. But of course, if this structure on the market is going to be playing out like this, yeah, it's going to be having a very bearish effect on the market. So I will be for sure keep my eyes wide open on that one right now. And I will be looking right now for like, okay, is this going to be happening? Then I will be, of course, look for more bearish targets. I will be looking for a little bit more of a bearish structure on the market as well. But for me, as long as it's not playing out, we'll be not expecting it, of course. So that's, of course, important to know here. That's, of course, very important to know right now. So let's see what we are having on the market, guys. By the way, we're having 800 likes, guys. Make sure to smash up the like button. We'll be truly appreciated, because today our target for the live stream is going to be 1,000 likes here. And if we keep reaching the target, we'll be truly appreciated, because yeah, the more likes we're getting on the streams, the more people will be getting exposed to crypto. Let me see. Waiting to buy more cents here. Yeah, for sure, interesting. Bitcoin looking very bullish. I mean, so far in the even short term, it's definitely looking bullish. It is forming ever so slightly wick here. So guys, real big question here. Let me know in the chat here. Let me know in the chat real quickly. Go to the chat here. Guys, are we going to be breaking the red box of resistance? So this red box of resistance, like we do know here, is the critical resistance zone for this W structure. We already talked about this this red box of resistance for quite a while here. And guys, are we going to be breaking this level right now here? Are we going to be breaking this level right now here? Let me know in the chat here. Is this red box getting broken? Yes or no with this 1 hour candle? Because yeah, with this 1 hour candle, we will be live for sure. And let me know real quickly in the chat, are we going to be breaking it? Yes or no? Are you entering a long? I will be entering a long if we're going to be clearly seeing a breakout and a retest. Then I will be looking for a long position for sure for the Bitcoin market right here. So let me know in the chat here what you guys think here. Are we going to see a breakout of this red box here? And if we're going to be breaking out, we're going to see a wave for the continuation up here, because it will be, of course, a bullish breakout. Or are we going to see a correction and we're going to see not a breakthrough? So Siren King is right away saying yes here. The G Turk is saying no. We are not. Sender is saying yes. We're seeing Roro C saying as well yes. Bruce is saying as well yes, we will be breaking through. Alien is saying no. Spooky yes. I think we're having, let's say, an 80% yes rate right now. So pretty cool. Dude, Metaverse tokens are blowing up. Yeah, of course, because Metaverse tokens are blowing up right now here, it definitely has as well, most certainly, a risk that is right attached towards this, because every single Metaverse token is blowing up, even though they don't have a game or they don't have anything yet is blowing up. It just shows you as well, it's a little bit of a bubble. But please be careful with buying. Don't buy into everything. I think Cent is a good coin to be buying it towards, because I think it has long-term potential, but be careful with everything. Up and away. So it's definitely, I hope so. That's, of course, that's important. So let's see how it's going to be playing out here. It's going to be quite important to see the breakthrough, of course, for Bitcoin, because this will be allowing us to see further continuation up here. This will be definitely allowing us to see further continuation up here. Indeed. Can we expect Stellar Lumens to reach 90 cents in December first week? I don't think so. Stellar Lumens is trading on 20 cents, right? Or 30 cents. Stellar Lumens is trading, yeah, 30 cents here. So no, I don't think so. I don't think so. In the first week of December, I think it's a very... We first want to be seeing the 45% getting broken. Then we could be looking for next targets. So please don't front run the market. Don't front run the market. Please play it cautious and play it slow. But pretty amazing to see. Again, look for Ethereum. Yeah, we could be for sure look for maybe Ethereum breakout. Of course, Ethereum already got rejected by a trend line, right? So you can see clearly we were witnessing this trend line here on the top side of the market. This is a previous support line, and of course, as soon as you're going to fail to hold on towards support, you're going to flip that level into resistance. And so far, yeah, it is still providing resistance. We could be in for this breakout of this falling wedge here anytime soon here. And we're going to be in for the breakout of the falling wedge. Yeah, this will be allowing us for further continuation up, first of all. But yeah, we first have to be breaking this downward sloping, upper sloping resistance line right now ahead of us. So yeah, it's going to be quite important to break it. Let me see. Yeah, it's going to be quite exciting here. Going to be quite interesting on the market. Let me see the chat. I really want to break above since I'm trading it on BYBIT right now. I mean, it would be truly amazing if we're going to see it. C, you say my name correctly. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I did so. But yeah, as soon as we're going to see this 1 hour candle close above this level, yes, it will be for sure having a particular bullish effect on the market. Yes. So yeah, it will be definitely help us out massively. Yeah. So yeah, for me as well, I'm definitely looking forward towards seeing this breakthrough getting played out here. I'm looking forward towards that. So hopefully it's going to be indeed happening. But yeah, we will be witnessing it all together. 22 minutes from now on. So let's see how it's going to be playing out. Let's see how it's going to be playing out here. Eternity Chain, huge potential. I mean, it was a little bit of a pumped up project, Eternity Chain, if I say it correctly. ERN, yeah, it was a little bit of a pumped up project. And like this coin got pumped up by BitBoy, if I say it correctly, and then it came down all the way here. Look at this. It has potential. I don't think so. You know what? It has not potential. Because look at the inflation. Look at the inflation. Look like this is the market cap. Market cap is trading on 50% from all-time high. All-time high, we were trading on $71. We're right now trading on $15. So we should have been trading on 35. So yeah, market cap is definitely pretty high, but the price is still particularly low here. So a lot of inflation in the token. Should be very careful, man. Should be very careful. The inflation is particularly high right now. So please, I should be taking it a little bit more cautious right here. Should be taking it a little bit more cautious. I don't think it's going to have such good potential as you do think so. So yeah, let's see how it's going to be playing out. Of course, it gets still really towards the upside, but yeah, you have to look at the inflation rates, and of course, it's still only 42% of total circulating supply. So for sure, it could be even have more. Yeah, it will be having more inflation. Not could be. It will be having more inflation even in the days ahead of us. The open interest is not increasing. This is healthy for a pump. Yes, it's definitely very healthy. Because of the open interest, basically reflects the strength and the confidence in the market that it will be moving up. So yeah, open interest not moving up is particularly a good thing to see because the confidence is there not yet. If the confidence is not in the market, it allows us that more people will be fearful, and if more people are fearful, it shows us that it is a better buying opportunity, what shows us we could be even for further continuation up here. So it's definitely a good thing here. I mean, let me see. Let me see. What is decentralized? It's top. I mean, for us to call top is very hard to say, of course. For us, it's very hard to say what top is or low is. But guys, if you did listen to the channel, no, I'm not going to shill. I'm not going to shill here. I mean, I've talked about decentralized quite a lot here, and guys, what was here as well here? We were trading here on the top. I said to everyone, wait for this retracement back towards the lower side of this green support line, together with this previous resistance line on the horizontal resistance. What's going to flip into support. So, guys, let me know in the chat. Probably a few of you guys were watching me at that point as well. But yeah, this was a very good prediction that we did made on the channel. While we were trading on the highs here, I said, wait, we're trading against resistance on the top. Wait for a retracement towards the lows. That's your time to accumulate. So if you did accumulate the lows here, you made an approximately 20% gain here. Was, of course, a particularly good gain here. So yeah, we did bought here, like we told on the channel, like we did warned about everyone on the channel. If you did accumulate the ranges over here, this was very strong accumulation. Personally, I see the market still moving up in this yeah, consolidation phase, slash this parallel channel towards the upside, this continuation towards the upside. So far, yeah, it's looking particularly good here for the Decentraland. And I personally think that Decentraland Mana is going to be performing very well here. Of course, Decentraland is as well this gaming project, this metaverse project. So if we're going to go to Mana, Decentraland, it's of course the biggest gaming project here. Of course, they are going to be bringing out a game as well anytime soon here. They're trading above cent. So of course, this is also such a metaverse project, and that's the reason why it's performing so well right now here. So basically what it is here is that you can create, explore, trade, and of course the first ever virtual world owned by its users itself. Because yeah, you can buy, let's say, plots of land, if I say it correctly, and you can be buying NFTs on it, and you can trade on it. So it's pretty interesting project. Don't know exactly when the game officially is going to get out here. But yeah, there are probably going to be a lot of announcements coming out for them as well. So it's already out, I think. So play as guests, you can play the game. Pretty sick game here, right? So Decentraland, pretty sick project what they're working on, and of course as well with these other Oh, guys, is there something with the stream going on? I see that there are some issues right now on my second screen. Maybe everything should be alright once again right now. So yeah, decentralized is well, pretty cool project. Oh, it's because of the sound. You hear a lot of sound in the background. So yeah, pretty crazy what we're currently having here. But decentralized performing very well. Talk about DOT. Let me talk a little bit about DOT here. So Polkadot, of course, pretty interesting project that we have been talking about. What I personally see is Polkadot here is a very strong accumulation zone. Polkadot had this massive rally towards the upside here. Polkadot has got this massive rally where we are expecting it, of course, to have. It's all massive rally from the low to the high for 400% surge towards the upside. So there was a particular big rally towards the upside that we got there. So yeah, that's of course a very good thing that we did saw there over as well. But what we can see as well here is that Polkadot is right now retracing towards levels that has been providing is very strong support and resistance in the past here. So basically Polkadot is right now trading on a very strong demand and supply zone. And if you're going to look at accumulating coins, you want to be accumulating them at demand zones and previous supply zones. So basically zones where we saw a lot of volume coming towards the market. And of course, how you see that is, of course, massive rejections came from this level, massive pumps came from this level as well, massive rejection came from here, massive pump came from here. So what you can clearly see here is, of course, previous resistance, support, resistance, support. And right now, this level will be providing support, in my opinion. So Polkadot is definitely trading in terms of risk to reward. A very good accumulation zone over here. And someone is saying, I hold Polkadot since 2057 cents here. I hold a Polkadot since $12 US. So I was a little bit late to the Polkadot party. I literally heard about it so early. And of course, big shout out to, it was a crypto zombie. It was, he really told me about this coin like $2.70 here. And I wish I was in towards it then at that point here, but of course, yeah, he was a true legend. He bought in towards it extremely early. But yeah, I mean, I'm a little bit late to the party. It's still, I'm very happy that I did accumulate it. I bought it in this ready towards the upside over here in January. But yeah, Polkadot, of course, did an extremely good job here. But right now it's trading on very strong levels of support, and I definitely think it has a very strong potential to see a very strong bounce from off this range here. So yeah, looking forward towards where it could be heading towards from off this level here. So, guys, by the way, we're about to close this 1 hour candle, just 15 minutes away from it. We do know that these last 15 minutes on this 1 hour candle close usually shows, and it shows the most amount of volatility in the market. So what would be truly appreciated right now here, guys, is that you guys are going to smash up the like button. I see we're right now watching with 1,100 of you guys out there still. We right now have 850 likes. Let's smash up the 900 likes first here. Guys, let's smash up the target. Will be truly amazing. If we're going to do if we can reach the 1,000 likes here, I maybe have something very cool for you guys out there. So we'll be truly appreciated if you're going to smash up the like button. You will be not only help me out with the whole cryptocurrency industry, guys, so we'll be truly appreciated. So Tim Moore is saying, bro, I love your energy. I love to hear your opinion about RTM here. So first of all, thank you for supporting the nation. I always appreciate it if you're doing so. The Tim Moore, let me look in towards RTM here, and hopefully we are going to be seeing some interesting things here. So RTM is currently not trading view, so that's pretty unfortunate. So I can't look in towards the charts, but I can real quickly look towards the project over here on CoinMarketCap. So RTM is of course a Raptorum. I don't know exactly what the project is all about here. It's a 42 million market capitalization coin. So yeah, this is a particular low market cap coin here. It has been around since 2021 May. So it's pretty interesting. It's a proof of work and proof of stake project, hybrid, asset management services, and distributing computing. So I don't know exactly what it's all about here. I wanted to be looking towards the charts because that's what we do on the channel, of course. It's a current cryptocurrency and assets platform. I don't know all about this project. Site looks pretty cool here, to be honest. For me, I really have to do my research on the project, but for me, it's very hard to do research on every single project. But basically, the roadmap here, yeah, I mean, for me, it's very hard to say what I currently think about it. They work together with Crypto.com. That's pretty cool. FTX as well, CoinGecko, Coinbase. They have a lot of good partners, to be honest. But for me, I really, if they have such good partners, usually the project is as well doing something good, you know. They're basically a secure network, resistance proof of work. Presents proof of work cryptocurrencies that allows for assets creation, futures, and smart contracts while remaining resistant to 51% double speed attacks. So it's pretty interesting what they're doing. But what I will be saying to you guys out there is that I'm sorry that I can't give my opinion about it right now. It's pretty low market cap, so it definitely has potential to do literally a 100x from here on. So yeah, I don't know exactly what it's all about. Have to do my research into it, because if it's such a good of a project, like I can just read in a few seconds, and if they have all those partners, it can be having a very, very bullish effect on the market, of course, and it can be, of course, pump up massively, of course. So yeah, looking forward towards it, to doing my research on this one over here. So as well, buy and donate to the channel. You're saying, okay, please do some Matic research. So let's go over Matic here. Let me go into watch the charts here, guys. So Bitcoin is really going to close this 1 hour candle almost, guys. So only 12 more minutes, and it looks to me that we're going to ever so slightly break through here. Maybe just not, maybe just we are. So you see the last 10 minutes on the Bitcoin 1 hour candle, we're going to see the most amount of volatility. So I'm definitely looking forward towards where we are going to close this 1 hour candle over here right now. So what are we seeing on Matic? Matic is trading on $1.60 right now. I mean, I think Matic can do particularly good still. But I think if you're going to be investing into Matic for the coming 2 years right now, I do think that Matic is not going to be the strongest coin for the coming 2 years from here on, in my opinion. Because what I think about Matic is like layer 2 solutions are most likely going to get useless, because Ethereum is going to become a very good layer 1 solution, and you don't need layer 2 solutions anymore 2 years from now on, with Ethereum 2.0, etc. But yeah, what we can currently see here with Matic is that the price section, of course, has been forming high and lows. So what we can see over here is that Matic is in a major uptrend. So give me a second real quickly, by the way, before going further into Matic. What we can basically see in Matic here is Matic has been forming high and lows along the way up here. And it's, of course, a lovely trend that you can see currently. You're moving up at a very steady pace. A very healthy trend here, and you're forming as well in the recent days. So you have been forming higher highs and higher lows, of course, and it's of course a bullish structure that you do want to be seeing on the market. So daily time frame looks respectively a little bit more bullish. Definitely nothing to be bearish on that one for sure. If you're going to be even, yeah, we can't extend this trend line, but yeah, you can clearly see we're forming a beautiful trend line towards the upside. If we're going to look at the lower time frames, you can maybe clearly see here, yeah, Matic indeed has been forming some kind of a downtrend on the 4-hourly candles. This downtrend is usually getting started because of Bitcoin, rallying down here allows as well the momentum to get killed on the Matic price action. So far, Matic has been seeing several rejections by this range. Of course, you can clearly see rejections over here, rejections over here, rejection, and right now we're trying to retest this level again. What we can see as well here is that on the imminent short term, we have been starting to create some kind of an uptrend over here. So we are trying to, of course, scoop up the price action ever so slightly here towards the highs. So what we can see right now is that the price of the resistance line and support line is going to come together, and we're going to be having an imminent breakout here to either to upside or downside here. So Matic is really squeezing its price action in towards an apex right now. This price action is going to be, yeah, playing out anytime soon here. We're going to be seeing a breakout as well anytime soon for the Matic price action right now here. So yeah, for me right now, I'm definitely looking forward towards where we could be heading towards from this point. Personally, I do really expect, of course, to see a particular big breakout for Matic here anytime soon here. And of course, what is the nice part about it is that this breakout will be occurring here in the coming 1 day and 12 hours. So in the coming 36 hours from here on, we're going to see this breakout, since support and resistance will be meeting each other. So definitely looking forward towards where we could be heading towards. So hopefully it's going to be pretty exciting on how it is going to be ending over here from up this point. But yeah, I'm looking for sure much forward towards it as well. What we could be aiming for here is for Matic is this very strong horizontal resistance target above us as well. So you can clearly see this has been in previous resistance, flipped into support, then right now it's flipping into resistance again. So if we are going to be breaking out for Matic right here, you do want to be seeing a breakthrough of the resistance line. Then you have this resistance box ahead of us. If you do break above this box as well, I think the continuation can really start to come towards Matic. But as long as we're not breaking through this resistance box high here, I do really see Matic still have some going to be experiencing some more issues with breaking through the range highs, etc. So it's going to be respectively pretty important to look at these levels as well. We do get some other levels that we could be aiming for as well if we're going to be breaking above this range as well. So there are some critical resistance boxes ahead of us right now that we have to be breaking through. So yeah, Matic is going to be having a pretty hard job right now. But of course, if we're zooming into higher time frames, we can clearly see that Matic is in a particularly big uptrend. So I personally do expect it's not going to continue going down from up this point, but it will be, of course, eventually continue its trend back towards highs here. So yeah, looking forward towards that. But for now on, I want to be real quickly talk about Bitcoin here, because Bitcoin is coming down ever so slightly right now. 8 more minutes in this 1 hour candle, and we're trading so far below the red box here. So so far we're still going to get a rejection from this range. What will be allowing Bitcoin to not officially break out yet, but will be not allowing Bitcoin to see this much further continuation towards highs that we do want to be seeing right now. So Let me see. What about YLD? YLD has been a little bit lacking here, in my opinion. You know why? Because YLD has been giving, of course, pretty decent rewards here, but not as high as PancakeSwap. Because yeah, I started to use PancakeSwap right now, and with PancakeSwap I get like 80% returns, and with YLD I only get like 15 or 18% returns on my holdings. So yeah, for sure interesting. Of course, on YLD you could still get interest on USDT, so that is particularly good, of course. But I like to use right now PancakeSwap, because PancakeSwap allows me to get 77% returns a year, while YLD is only giving me 20%. So that's what I think right now about it. So I don't really, and for YLD I don't really look at the price action, because for YLD I just purely look at the interest rates. Could plan B still be right? 98k in November. I mean, for sure. They could be for sure be right. But if we're going to quickly look for that, 98k in November, if we're going to look at monthly candles, guys, if we're going to be going to 98k in November, this is going to be, from this point of recording, this is going to be an approximately 71% surge in just a matter of 7 days here. So do you think we're going to see a 70% surge in 7 days? Let me know in the chat here, guys. Do you think that plan B is going to be right here? November, $98,000. So maybe plan B is going to be just a month off. That can be as well for sure possible, guys. That could be for sure possible. But let me say, do you think, guys, is this possible? Is it going to be likely that we're going to reach it? Let me know in the chat here real quickly. Well, Bitcoin is as well dropping off massively, guys. We're creating once again a particular big wick on the top side. Please don't spam in the chat, Christian. So let me know. Jordy's always saying no. It's possible. It's Bitcoin, so it's possible. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's definitely not out of the books that we're not going to reach it, of course. That's true. It's definitely not out of the books. But I do not think it's going to be very likely to see this happening right now, right? So seeing a 70% surge in just a matter of 7 days. Yeah, we do know it's Bitcoin. Bitcoin does crazy stuff, of course, but it basically means that we have to be rising every single day, $7,000 every single day. So we'll be crazy. Just no resistance anymore. So if there's going to be no one selling off Bitcoin right now, I think we can reach it. But there will be always sell pressure. That's the whole point, right? So Tim is saying Bitcoin to zero. I don't think Bitcoin is going to zero, to be honest. So yeah. What's the name of the software he used? I use TradingView. So TradingView is pretty good software. You can it's pretty nice, man. Pretty nice to use. What do you think? What happened this month? No, I don't think that 98Ks will be happening this month. Of course, it's possible, but it's not likely to happen. But what it could be possible true here is that maybe plan B is going to be a month off. So we're going to reach it next month, right? So definitely very, very important. But yeah, someone is saying as well, feel free to think here, saying hedging against inflation and money printing. That's the reason why we hold on Bitcoin, of course. We want to be, of course, hedge against Bitcoin and we want to be, of course, hedging against inflation and money printing, and that's a real big reason why we are holding Bitcoin. Because at the end of the day, we need to know that Bitcoin is going to be successful because they keep printing money and the inflation rates keeps increasing, and that's of course why we're hedging against that. And of course the only way to hedge against it right now is, of course, the easiest way, not the only way, but the easiest way out of the current financial situation that we're in is going to be Bitcoin. Or 50k one day. That's as well possible, John Breen. That's for sure true. Wheels are dumping, Mo, bro. Wheels are not dumping, for sure not, because let me quickly go over this article as well here. Wheels plan to be buying Bitcoin higher as the fresh Mt. Gox pays out to market fear. So let me quickly go over this article. Let me see. Of course, he's also talking about the monthly retest. Monthly retest is going to be particularly important to look at right now here. But let me see what this is here. So bitfinex Wheels once again walking up their bits here. He revealed alongside a chart from the platform showing 54k as a new focus instead of 50k. So that's pretty interesting. So if we're going to look at the new buying orders on Bitfinex here, we can see that the 54k is going to be the new barrier for buying orders instead of the 50k. So the 50k range has been completely transferred to the 54k range. So this is of course pretty interesting that this is a whole new buy range for Bitcoin, and we have been seeing a very big movement from 50k to 54k. So this chart basically shows us right now we should be putting our focus right now to the 54 towards 55k range for Bitcoin, because Will's already opting to be buying around that range here. This chart is showing right now the support and resistance strengths here, so that's pretty interesting. Of course, this major resistance around the 70k range above us, but yeah, above there, there's no major resistance ahead of us. So yeah, pretty interesting. But yeah, right now, yeah, Fear and Greed Index as well, trading on 33. And that's of course particularly good sign to be accumulating. So Bitcoin, whoa, this was a crazy event. Bitcoin came down to 56.20. Whoa, guys, I missed something. I missed some volatility here. So what we can see right now, excuse me for being AFK, we're not looking to the charts here, but Bitcoin right now is the last 5 minutes on this 1 hour candle close, right? So Khaled is saying, please check loop ring. I'm going all in. Khaled, I will be checking loop ring in a second here. Please let me look at Bitcoin for a second. We'll be setting the chart open already here. But yeah, what we can see, Bitcoin, it dropped down here. It dropped down here towards 56.4k. It came all the way down, and it shoot up right away here with another 0.5%, if I say correctly. It's like, yeah, 1% move down, 1% move up here. It's pretty crazy. Bitcoin volatility is particularly high. So right now we're 2 minutes away from it, guys. 2 minutes away from the 1 hour candle close. Like I told everyone before, the last minutes in the 1 hour candle close are always going to be the most volatile minutes here on the 1 hour candle close. And so far, yeah, it's once again proves us that we are, of course, in particular big volatility. So yeah, you can see market coming down all the way once again here. So yeah, volatility is definitely running up here. 2 more minutes before the 1 hour candle is going to close here. And Fatih, I will be as well go towards your request afterwards. But yeah, definitely a lot of interesting things to go over right now here. But yeah, what we want to be seeing here is, of course, eventually this breakthrough of the red box here. So it looks to me that we're not going to get this breakthrough of this red box here. Well, it's of course particularly unfortunate to see here. Right now, of course, some people are once again saying we're going to go to these targets, these extremely bearish targets or whatsoever. I mean, I will be just take it slow here. Of course, there's a lot of volatility in the market because, yeah, we can see particular big wicks in the market. That's always interesting to see, of course. But yeah, we are right now, of course, looks to be closing not this 1 hour candle above this red box here. So that's pretty unfortunate to see so, because yeah, right now we're basically once again experiencing a rejection by this this top side of the neckline of the W retest. So yeah, for me right now, we just have to wait a little bit here. Someone is well asking, do you use the Elliott wave structure? Fairy, yes, I do use it. I do use it quite often. But yeah, pretty unfortunate we are getting this rejection right now here. So yeah, let's see how it's going to be playing out. I mean, for me, I will be still standing like this here. I mean, if you're going to increase towards these highs, it doesn't go in just a matter of 2 hours. It can take several hours here. It can take a few hours before moving up towards this range here. But eventually, I do think we're going to approach this range high over here. We're going to be breaking above it, and we're going to continue our way up here. So yeah, last 30 seconds here in this 1 hour candle. Let's see, guys, are we going to close into the red or the green? Let me know in the chat here real quickly. We've got another 30 seconds to go here. We're going to close it, but so far it looks to me it's going to be red here. So yeah, let's wait and see how it's going to be playing out here. Everyone's getting so sad here, but yeah, some people say, yeah, it's pretty unfortunate. Of course, we could be maybe look for some kind of a new structure on the market that we are going to be forming on this point here. Maybe symmetrical triangle could be getting formed here. So yeah, 10 more seconds, we're going to close it. So yeah, it's pretty unfortunate we are getting this rejection right here. But let's see how the next 1 hour candle is going to be reacting towards this, of course. The moon is as well here, so call as well tuning in here. He's saying bullish still. Yeah, guys, we are particularly bullish on the market still, especially going to zoom out towards the 4 hour candles. I mean, yeah, we still have another 1 hour in this 4 hour candle right now to go here, so we have to be waiting to see where this 4 hour candle is going to close, because if this 4 hour candle is going to close like this here, we are still going to be aiming for a double bottom over here on the market. So if the double bottom is going to get formed here, it's going to respectively still be bullish here, because we do know that markets tend to reverse here on reversal patterns, and reversal patterns are usually, yeah, either a W retest or maybe a double bottom. And of course, we could be aiming for a W, of course, on the market if we're going to see an increase towards the highs from off this point. So yeah, we're definitely going to wait to see how it's going to be unfolding here. So yeah, very excited about how it's going to be playing out right now from up this point here. So I'm looking forward towards how it's going to be performing. So yeah, particularly big wick from the top side here. It's unfortunate that we did get rejected by this range here, but it was as well something that we did expect it here on the channel. So I'm definitely looking forward towards where we are going to be heading towards from up this point here. I'm looking forward towards it. So whales and big players are holding more than 1,000 bitcoins. Yeah, that's true. There are always whales in the market, as well as in stock market. There are some people that are owning more than 10% of a certain stock or whatsoever. So there are always in every single market whales, and so as well in Bitcoin. But of course, I don't think it's a real big reason to start to get worried right now here. So yeah, let's see how it's going to be playing out here. We're quickly going to check over in loop ring for you guys out there. So what we see right now, loop ring, of course, Khaled was saying I was going to go all in here. I mean, yeah, loop ring is of course as well this DEX coin that's absolutely exploding here. It absolutely skyrocketed towards the upside. It showed up at approximately 940% here. It was like a crazy move that we did get generated in just a matter of 13 days here. So what we can see right now as well here on the 4-hourly candles is that the loop ring looks to be forming some kind of this downward sub resist line, right? So this downward sub resist line was getting broken on the loop ring. Previous resistance flips in support if you break above it, so you can see resistance was getting found over there. We broke above it, flipped it into support, and right now we're bouncing off this range here. So far loop ring is doing a particularly good job here. In my opinion, this is going to be having a very bullish effect on the market. So yeah, looking very much forward towards it as well. We were seeing the price was getting squeezed in towards an apex, so looking forward towards what we could be having from this point here. I definitely think we can be again, we're seeing a very strong bounce towards highs getting formed from this range here. And loop ring, yeah, it looks not like a very bad accumulation zone at all here. So as well, let me see, because I think Fady was saying Gala, so let me quickly check out on Gala. But yeah, Khaled, it would be amazing if we could be seeing this further continuation from this point here. Personally, definitely think we could be seeing this further continuation yeah, easily getting played out from up this point here. So I'm looking forward towards that one. So Gala, of course, doing a particularly good job as well over here. We see Gala as right now, of course, having a massive rally towards the upside. Gala is it's absolutely skyrocketing. I mean, I was already talking about it over here, apparently, and of course, if I did want it, I was up 400%. So yeah, that's pretty unfortunate to see. So, but yeah, Gala shoot up like crazy towards the moon here. And I definitely can't wait to see where it's heading towards right now here. What we can see is that the momentum is definitely cooling off massively in terms of the RSI here. So we are seeing some bearish divergence getting played out here on the market. While Bitcoin, by the way, finding its way ever so slightly back here. That's pretty neutral and pretty good to see right now. As well, Gala is losing some momentum while the price actually forming higher lows, so we're forming some hidden bullish divergence as well in the market right here. So I'm looking forward towards where it is heading towards. Excuse me. So yeah, looking forward towards, but not a very clear signal we're currently getting here on this market in terms of where the market is exactly heading towards. What we could be looking for on the 1-hour candles is a very strong support line towards the upside. We could be as well look for this downward sub resistance line from the highs, and this one is of course already flipped into support since we did clearly broke out of this level here. So previous resistance flipping into support since we're breaking above it, so that's of course respectively having a typical more bullish bias signal we're currently getting in the market as well. Previous resistance getting supported right now. Gala could be well in for further continuation up to highs here, and this will be allowing us for a continuation towards and further continuation towards the upside. So yeah, Gala is not looking all too bad right now, and Gala is looking particularly bullish here on the imminent short term. And 38 cents is of course definitely not bad time to be accumulating this project right now here. It looks to be it's moving up in waves every single time here. Consolidation waves here, you saw as well this consolidation pattern playing out here. Broke out towards the upside right now, forming a new one, and we're most likely going to be breaking out once again. So looks particularly good right now here, and I think we could be for sure will have a further continuation. Bitcoin was a bull trap. I totally disagree with all the people that are saying so, but yeah, there will be always a mixed opinion about it. Gala, it's not Gala, it's Gala. 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 Maybe I just speak it incorrectly. Excuse me for that. That Gala is indeed a pretty interesting project here. At least it looks like it. So guys, by the way, we're only one like away for smashing up to 900 likes here. We'll be truly appreciated if we could smash it up to 900 likes right now here. Let's see what we are going to be having for that one. Oh my gosh. This guy said Gala. Yeah, I'm sorry, Gala. I mean Gala. Excuse me, man. Okay, check Saitama coin. Jeez, what is this coin? It's a man, bro, I'm not going to look at this. This is a shit coin. This is a shit coin. This is a shit coin. I can see it already. Because of the name. So no, I don't want to check it, basically, to be honest. Saitama. This is a shit coin. It's a meme coin. And it's a worthless meme coin, so no, I don't like it. That's why I don't like the chart. It came down massively. I should stay away from these coins here, like these EU coins. I don't like them, so I know I'm not a very big fan of it. Excuse me. Gala. Excuse me, Gala. Gala is very interesting. Excuse me. Still, no, people who aren't fearful. Of course, yeah, people are still yeah, some people are still, of course, extremely fearful right now here. Of course, we can't read through the charts here. We do read that people are in fear. Yeah, majority of the people are right now having, of course, the people that are like watching these streams here are people usually they understand the market a little bit better, right? So, but the real big retailers, the real big retailers that are not doing research on the markets, etc., they're right now standing off, and that's literally what we're seeing right now because there's fear in the market, right? So, of course, there are pretty big OGs and of course are pretty strong hands, and usually the strong hands are here as well, YouTube communities, etc., because they know how the game works here. So big shout out to you, of course. Big shout out to everyone who's right now watching here. But yeah, real big people that can't handle the heat right now under their feet are right now indeed setting up their crypto and setting up their Bitcoin. So yeah, pretty interesting what we currently are having here. But guys, Rover, please check out CZ his reaction to Elon. So CZ apparently reacted to Elon. That's pretty crazy. Did he react to Elon? Did CZ react to Elon? Oh, yeah, he did. Hey, Elon Musk. No, not shady, just frustrating, and we're working on it. Details here. Doge holders using Binance should be protected from errors that are not their fault. Oh, CZ also reacted here. Elon, we are pretty certain it was an issue with the latest Doge wallet. We are communicating with the developers. Apologies for any inconvenience that we may have caused. What happened here? That's the software glitch. Safely after. Oh my gosh. He right now puts up the shade to Tesla. Oh man, love it. Don't take any shit. So okay, pretty crazy. I mean, they're really fooling around with each other. So, providing some clarity to the Binance situation. A bit of a year ago, Binance noticed us that they had stuck transactions. We're not shown these transactions, but it was suggested that they were stuck due to insignificant fees here. So that's pretty interesting. But for basically Dogecoin holders out there here, the thread, it's basically a whole thread here about what's currently going on with Dogecoin. An update issue we're having with Dogecoin withdrawals. The root cause a technical issue during the recent upgrade processing that all transactions to the recent users. 1600 users are having, of course, some issues with their Doge transactions. So yeah, there's basically the issue with Dogecoin, but yeah, pretty interesting. pretty interesting. We're working on it. So yeah, they're working on it right now apparently. But yeah, pretty crazy, guys. By the way, if you haven't already followed me on Twitter, make sure to do so. Twitter is pretty cool because there's always a lot of fire. Like Twitter is always a lot of fire, so Twitter is cool. It's definitely very a cool platform if you want to be hitting that follow button over there as well. Johnny Rudin, becoming a member. Thank you so much for becoming a member on the channel. Hopefully you guys enjoy your color in the chat. It's definitely amazing that you are becoming a member right now. Let me see. But guys, anyway, I want to be quick to say something to you guys out there. So anyway, guys, I do want to be thanking you guys once again for watching this amazing stream here on the channel. Unfortunately, I will be right now wrapping up the stream here because I have to head out. I have to do some stuff here behind the scenes. What I will be doing right now as well here is keep my wide eyes open on the charts here, guys. If there is something going to be happening on the market, I will be right away the first one here on the whole crypto internet to react towards this exact move here on the market. So guys, if you do not want to be missing out on any more moves here that you are going to be finding out in the market, don't forget to right now subscribe to the channel and especially ring the bell notification, because if you're going to press the bell notification, you will be not missing out on that next update where we are going to be bringing out on the market. So guys, don't forget to smash up the bell notification subscribe button, because yeah, later today, if there's going to be another move, I will be right away smash up that like button. Sorry, not that like button, but smash up the stream button so we can go live right away here. But anyways, thank you so much for watching once again to this long live stream here. Hopefully you're going to be seeing you back tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be back, of course, with another stream at the same time here. But as well, yeah, later today we are going to be back with if there's going to be a significant market move. But anyways, guys, don't forget to hodl your Bitcoins. Don't sell your Bitcoins. Hodl your Bitcoins. Accumulate as much as you can, of course. But guys, anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.